Okay, so the contents I will divide it into four subtopics. Hopefully that I can finish it within 30 minutes. Okay, isn't it 30 minutes, Madam Chairman?
Yes, you're right. 30 minutes. Correct.
3:15. Okay. Okay.
Three. Yeah.
So we'll talk about the what are the needs, individual needs and global needs, and how it relates to the sustainable development. We're looking at the Muslim-friendly tourism ecosystem is part of the ecosystem, and then the Muslim-friendly hotel rating system itself, and some of the sharing moment on the training activities that we have done. Okay, just to give a very generic overall picture, okay, where we are living in this very small planet called Earth. Okay, and yet even though it's a quite small planet, but it has around 195 countries and to be visited because Allah has created this planet called Earth for us to live in and to walk and to to see uh, the majestic the view of our Earth. Okay, why Allah create this planet and for us not only to live in but to learn something from our planet. Okay, even though we have 195 countries to be visited, but still there are too many other places not being visited, including me. Okay, so we need to be a traveler, a tourist, inshallah, to rediscover what Allah has created for us. And according to this UNWTO, United Nations World Tourism Organization, define tourism as activities of person traveling to and staying in places outside the usual environment for not more than one consecutive year of leisure, for leisure, business, and other purposes. Okay, and then the global needs. I zoom in into the to the Muslim community or Muslim population. We can see that these are the some of the big countries that have um, million or billions of Muslim citizens. Right? For example, like in China, a 1.3 billion population in China, and 3% of them are Muslim. In Middle East, 90% of from 250 million are Muslims. In Europe, 77%. USA, 1% from 300 million population, meaning that's 3 million Muslim in USA, and other places like in our area, South Asia, Central Asia, and Africa. So it shows that Muslims population is growing. Okay, and there's a needs for us as a Muslim when we are traveling. So so the countries, especially the non-Muslim countries, need to to complete us with these needs as a Muslim, as a tourist Muslim. We will look at later what is the needs of a Muslim, a tourist Muslim. Okay, and also we have around 57 countries under OIC, organization Islamic. Uh, com, uh, C is not for countries. C is for what? Committees, cooperation. Okay, organization Islamic cooperation countries. Okay, so currently we have 57 countries, uh, which not include these Russian and the one African countries. These are only the they are looking at the OIC countries as an observer. Okay, perhaps later on, perhaps with the growing numbers of Muslim population, perhaps they will be adopted as one of the OIC countries later on. Okay, and these are some of numbers, demographics. There are currently 1.7 billion of Muslim globally, which are we can see the where these Muslim are. Okay, 1.1 billion were from OIC countries, 255 million from ASEAN countries and other nations, which are we can call them as a non-Muslim countries. There are minorities, Muslim communities, for example, like in Korea, in Taiwan, in Japan, and other places. Okay, okay, these are the some of basic needs of a Muslim travelers. Okay, when we are traveling, so as a Muslim, we do not want to have a red carpet to be provided to us, but just very basic needs that the host country, especially the non-Muslim countries, to provide us with the accommodation, which including the either is a hotel, resort, or homestays. Okay, but not only accommodation, but it's a hygiene and safe for us to live in. Okay, to accommodate the places. Then, as a Muslim, also we need to have a prayer space, a prayer room, or masjid. I think is quite ambitious, but at least to provide us with the very hygiene space for us to pray. And the most important thing is, as a human being, not only as a Muslim, we need to be provided with the halal and hygiene, halal or toyib food. But we want to taste their local food, their local halal and hygiene food. Okay, so I think that's one of our motivation for why we want to travel, because we want to taste their local food, and for a Muslim it should be halal and toyib. So these are the three basic needs for a Muslim traveler. Then we look at the Muslim friendly tourism ecosystem. Okay, these are our master plan at in Hard. Okay, we created the whole ecosystem, and I believe Prof. Azura has mentioned about the Sharia compliant or the Maqasid Sharia. Okay, this will be the first level in order to for a Muslim friendly tourism to be developed. So first thing first, we need to understand what is Sharia compliant. And Alhamdulillah, Prof. Azura has mentioned it, the five items in the Maqasid Sharia. So it need to Sharia, the ecosystem, the tourism ecosystem should be Sharia compliant. Then the second layer will be the hospitality or the services. Okay, we need to at least to train the local or the stakeholders in tourism industry about the hospitality. Okay, and how to serve the Muslim guests or Muslim tourists according to the Sharia compliant. Okay, the third layer would be the sustainable development. Okay, in order to sustain the area of the tourist attraction, which include all these physical buildings, physical infrastructures, and also the tourist attraction itself. So how to balance this social environment and economy, as mentioned in this Eurogate round from Green Round. I believe that everybody know the definition of a sustainable development. Okay, and then we have the right hand side is all the physical buildings, which include hotels, restaurants, banks, shops, masjid, hospital, and other amenities to support the tourist attraction area. And also we need to have a good infrastructures, like providing airports, ports, roads, and railways. And in the area, we need to have a tourist guide, travel agent, tourist guide, and the most important thing is on the tourist attraction. So our task in the institute is to ensure that every items in this ecosystem need to be Muslim friendly, to be what to kalau in Malay di Muslim friendly kan. Okay, we need to have Muslim friendly hotels, we need to have halal restaurants, to need to have Islamic banks, not bank Islam, tapi is more on the Sharia compliant banks. Shops, especially for the service store, for example like spa, okay, in Muslim friendly spa according to our Sharia compliant, a gift store and convenience store in order for them to to sell halal halal products in the convenience store, for example, or in the gift store, for example, and then to have masjids, um, the hospital, a Sharia compliant hospital. Perhaps in Malaysia we have a few self-claimed Sharia compliant hospitals, and inshallah we are trying to Sharia compliant our own hospital in Kuantan, IUM hospital, and other amenities, for example, like public parks and public toilets, and also in airport, ports, roads, and railways, especially to provide the Muslim-friendly facilities. Like in airports, they need to provide us with the a prayer space, okay, water in toilets for Muslim to use, okay, and also the some of halal food to be provided in the restaurants in airport ports or around at roads and also at the railway station. Okay, so these are the overall picture of the Muslim-friendly tourism ecosystem. But for our talk today, inshallah, I will just like to focus on hotels. Okay, hotels can be divided into either it's a hotel itself. Hotel is a it can be defined as a is accommodation place, but in the vertical structure. But if you compare with resorts, it's more horizontal, where either it is situated in the at the beach area or at the hills area. And also we have another types of accommodation, maybe quite popular in Malaysia, homestays. So, but for this talk, I would like just to focus on the hotels rating systems. Okay, just to give a brief introduction about types of hotel. Um, um, it can be divided into 5 types of hotels. Either it's a conventional hotels, okay, that provide full services. There is no segregation based on religious need, and also its management and operation does not need to comply with the Sharia requirements. These are traditional conventional hotels, like what we have currently in Malaysia. And then also we have a Muslim-friendly hotel. This will be focusing on this type on the Muslim-friendly hotel that complies with the needs of Muslim travelers, as I mentioned before, but does not benchmark itself to a certain legislation, law, or standards. Okay, for example, it provides halal food and Muslim amenities in the room, but has entertainment outlet such as nightclub and separate bar services. Okay, and especially for the non-Muslim countries, so they are using this kind of hotel for us as a to accommodate us as a Muslim. Okay, and then we have another types of hotel. It's also a conventional hotel, but it is called as a dry hotel because they are not selling any alcohol throughout its premises. Okay, it's a one type of a conventional hotel, but there is no alcohol being sold in this area. And then also there are some term used for Muslim welcome hotel, especially in Japan, that offers Muslim room amenities such as prayer mats and Qiblah direction only. Okay, there is no food being provided in this type of hotel. And these are the ultimate aim of any um, rating system is to have this Sharia compliance hotel. Okay, I believe in Malaysia we have this Sharia compliant hotel, one in Terengganu and another one in Langkawi. Okay, and others maybe perhaps a self-claimed Sharia compliance hotel. Okay, it fulfills the needs of Muslim travelers in accordance with Sharia law, usually benchmark and adopting certain standard law and legislation to be certified Sharia compliance. And also this type of hotel also adopting total compliance towards Sharia needs according to Islamic teaching and practices throughout the management and operations. Okay, so these are our product. As I mentioned, this is an output from our research. Okay, and we have brand it with a proper logo. So this is our logo. Perhaps if you go to one of the hotel that being certified by us in Langkawi, in Adia Hotel in Kuah. So you should find, if you find this logo, see, so this is being audited and certified by us, okay, under the Muslim Friendly Hotel Rating System. What we do is that we offer audit and also we certify the hotel according to our standard that we have developed, the Muslim Friendly Hotel Rating System standard. And also we can assist hotels to be certified as Muslim Friendly Hotel It is not like ISO or MS certification auditing. So we can assist the hotel if they want to be certified by this rating system. Okay, from scratch. Okay, and then also we offer training for auditors, the hotel operators, and some awareness program for the hotel industries. Okay, so this is our tools. We call it as a scorecard, and then in every in a scorecard like this, we have 7 categories. Okay, in color coded like this. Okay, 7 categories, and every categories we have the items. Okay, and each item will have guidelines. Okay, it will assist our auditors and also our hotels, if they want to be audited by us, and if they want to get this point, so what to do will be mentioned in the guidelines, every single items. I will show you later the examples of our guidelines. Okay, currently we have audited and certified almost 20, okay, 20 hotels, 4 in Malaysia, 4 in South Korea, and 12 in Taiwan. Okay, one of a big hotel in South Korea is Lotte Hotel. In Taiwan, in Taipei, saya tak ingat apa nama hotel. It's a big, a grand something. Is an international hotel, but also being certified as a Muslim friendly hotel. And most of our hotel certified hotels in Taiwan, and inshallah is growing in Taiwan, and hopefully that this year also we try to audit and certify some of hotels in India, in Senegal, and in Canada, hopefully by the end of this year. Okay, so the scorecard, as I mentioned, we have 2 versions of scorecards. This is for the non-Muslim countries in the left-hand side, and the right-hand side is for the Muslim countries. If you look at the numbers of items for compared with the Muslim countries and non-Muslim countries, Muslim countries we have more items to be audited compared to the non-Muslim countries, because we know that non-Muslim countries, they don't have yet the Islamic ecosystem compared to the Muslim countries like in Malaysia. Okay, one of example on the finance part, where in Malaysia we have the Islamic finance, we have and also for Muslim owners, they need to pay zakat. But for the non-Muslim countries, we know that most of the hotels are not being operated by the Muslims, so they are not paying any zakat. But we give the option there, perhaps to give sadaqah, okay, and to give as a wakaf, not to be paying the zakat. So there's some of perbezaan from the Muslim countries, the scorecard for Muslim countries, and for the non-Muslim countries scorecard. Okay, as I mentioned, in this scorecard we have 7 criteria. Okay, the first one is on the general item. Second criteria will be the food and beverage in the restaurants. Third is in the room. Fourth, the recreation facilities and entertainment. Fifth, the human resource. Sixth, finance. And 7 is innovation. Perhaps I can show you the video. Okay, Madam Chairman, if you have problem with the sound system, just give me apa ni lah. If you cannot stop, boleh dengar tak? Can you hear the sound?
Saya Dr. Lukman Hakim bin Mahmud daripada Universiti Islam Antarabangsa Malaysia dan juga merupakan auditor untuk MFHRS, auditing system yang dikeluarkan oleh INHAT untuk menilai hotel-hotel yang berminat untuk memeriksa sejauh manakah tahap servis yang berpatikan Islam.
Hotel rating system yang dicipta dan dibina oleh INHAT IUM mempunyai 7 komponen yang unik, iaitu termasuk general items, F&B, room, recreational facilities and entertainment, human resource, finance and innovation.
INHAT, UIM telah mengeluarkan rating, saya kata memang bagus, memang rating yang kata to the international standard.
Sebenarnya sistem rating ini merupakan satu nilai tambah kepada hotel Adia. Maknanya bila tetamu datang, mereka akan tanya siapa yang akan menilai ataupun memberi satu pengiktirafan bahawa hotel ini adalah patut syariah. Kita lebih kepada mendidik. Jadi bila kita keluar tu, kita tak nak, maksudnya bila kita dapat certification ni, maksudnya certification ni hanya dari segi fizikal. Jadi sebenarnya apa yang INHAT hasilkan, rating tu ni adalah dari segi aspek barakah. Barakah tu benda yang you tak boleh nampak. You tak dapat keuntungan segi wang duit kadang-kadang. Alhamdulillah, dengan kuasa Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala, kita punya pemasaran sama macam hotel-hotel yang lain. Tapi itulah konsep rezeki barakah yang kita cuba tunjukkan, bahawa dengan bila kita mengikut syariat Islam, alhamdulillah kita maintain 75 hingga 80% saja.
Okay, if you can see from this slide, from this video, the hotel that we have been audited and certified is one of it is in Langkawi. It's Adia Hotel Langkawi, and we can see it has two pool. Okay, has 2 pools, one for male and one for female. So that's one of the criteria for the under the entertainment is according to the Sharia. Okay, Sharia compliant in the case of that facilities. Okay, so this is another example in Taiwan. One of the hotel that we have audited and certified, where they provide this Qiblat direction, the Terjemahan Al-Quran, and also they have a special utensils, plate for Muslim children. This is halal in Chinese character. Okay, this is for Muslim to use. Okay, these are the guidelines. As I mentioned, every item we have prepared a guideline. Okay, and to describe what is the definition in term, what are terms that we are using, what are the strategies for the hotel to comply with this item. For example, like food and beverages, F&B, which one of it is a halal food prepared by Muslim chef. So the strategies would be the kitchen shall be certified by Halal Competent Authority, and the chef is being certified as by the Sharia Committee team. Okay, and the submitter will be the list of culinary staff. So this is an example of a guideline. Okay, so I would like to end my talk today with some of photos, some of trainings that we have done throughout the years. Okay, in Taiwan, we have trained around 21,000 hotels owners. Okay, and their hotel in Langkawi, as I mentioned, yes, in the video, and also this training for the auditors. So these are the first 7 auditors for our Muslim Friendly Hotel Rating System. Okay, these are the some of workshops that we have done in Taiwan. Okay, this is all the hoteliers under the Hotel Association in Taiwan. Okay, and also we have trained 17, 15, 15 OIC countries from for the Ministry of Tourism from 15 OIC countries in Turkey back in 2018 on the Muslim Friendly tourism ecosystem and Muslim Friendly hotel. Okay, and these are in Kaohsiung University in Taiwan, in Malaysia, for the 50 hotel owners under Angkasa, and this is in Suriname, South America. 60 participants from Ministry of Tourism in Suriname and Guyana. Okay, and some meetings in Taiwan. Okay, and also in China, in Pingliang, China, in Gansu. Okay, thank you very much. If you have any question, thank you.
Yeah, that's a very good talk, Doctor. Because I find this is very helpful because when we go and travel, we want to look for Muslim Islamic compliance hotel. So that's a very good talk. So is there anybody who like to ask any questions to Doctor? Maybe later, ya Doctor, ya. Anyway,
Okay.
thank you very much, ya Doctor. Assalamualaikum.
Salam.
Okay. So the next speaker. Okay. So the next speaker. Before that, I have to apologize. I'm sitting in for Dr. No. My name is Fazlin, and I'm helping for the next 2 days, today and tomorrow. Anyway, let's go to the next speaker is Yang Bahagia Datin Jaya, who is a certified halal internal auditor and a registered trainer for sustainability in tourism. Yes, she has a vast experience in full spectrum of human resource management, tourism and skill training. Her main contribution in skills training is developing skill training curriculum known as NOSH, National Occupational Skills Standard. And to date, she has developed 26 NOSH documents in various industries. Based on her knowledge and credibility, ASEAN Secretariat has accredited her as an assessor and trainer of ASEAN Tourism Program. Currently, she is a chairman of Allins Venture Group, a consultant company in construction, green energy and halal beauty and health product distributor. So Datin today will present on halal audit and certification. Please welcome Datin Jaya. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. You can hear me, Fazlin? Hello, Fazlin? Hello?
Yes, very good. Loud and clear.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Thank you very much, Puan Fazlin, our moderator today, who is also, to replace Dr. No, which is Dr. No. I heard that she's not feeling well. Yeah, Alhamdulillah, praise to Allah. Today is the 8th day, Fazlin, already 8th day of our international webinar and showcase on Malaysia Sustainability Project 2021. Yeah, of course, from day one until now, it's very interesting project where we knowledge sharing on related to the sustainability. Well, in the next 30 minutes, I will share my experience and knowledge on halal certification, and I do some mapping between halal sustainability and the halal and the sustainability, so that we can see the result. What is the relationship between halal and also sustainability? Yeah. But allow me to introduce about our company, All in Venture Group, which is a consultant company in construction, green energy, and halal beauty and health product distributor. Yeah, currently we have a branch office in Thailand, Indonesia, India, and Namibia. But however, Namibia we are just open, and then suddenly, already locked down due to the COVID. So I still have no opportunity to visit our Namibia office. Yeah. Well, just now we have already listened to the presentation from Inhat. Is related to the Muslim friendly hotel. So now my contents on halal is the what is halal. I will cover what is halal, why halal, who certified halal status, how to apply halal certificate, how to maintain halal status, and of course halal versus sustainability and way forward. So my presentation more or less just to answer about the frequently asked question by the public, what is halal and all that. Yeah. So we go to the what is halal. I'm sure all of us we have heard about what is halal. Halal is a common word. Um, it is the Arabic term which refers to the permissible, allow, or lawful according to Sharia law. Yeah, as mentioned by Dr. Azura, our first speaker, Sharia law is Islamic law, as clearly stated in the Quran and Hadith. And opposite to halal is the haram. That's why I put the red color there. Yeah, haram. Haram is unlawful or prohibited. Well, on top of that, we also have a in between shubha, suspected or doubtful, where is it more on a gray area between halal and haram. Yeah. Well, what is halal products? So halal product must be free from pig and prohibited animal. So in Islam, there's two prohibited animal which are pig and dog. It's clearly stated, khinzir, yeah, pig and dog. And the product must be free from alcohol and also must good condition and safe for human consumption, which is not poisonous, hazardous, toxic, free from dog and pig in preparation, processing, storage, handling, and distribution stage. So all stages must be safe. Yeah, as mentioned by a speaker just now, is halalan toyiban. So not only the ingredient, but the way it's handled. Yeah. So why halal? Of course, halal is an obligation. When we refer to the maqasid syariah just now, it is under al-daruriyat. Yeah, is obligation where haram products are impurity, which nullify solah or other ibadah. So for Muslim, is a must. We use halal products. So halal industry, when we talk about halal industry, it's a huge industry, yeah. But basically, we categorize it into three categories, which are products, refers to food, cosmetic, pharmaceutical territories, health products, and medical devices currently, yeah. And then services are more on slaughterhouse, logistic. Logistic include transportation and warehouses, branding and banking. And the third category is lifestyle, hospitality services, travel and tours, and also fashion. So when based on these categories, we can see the product basically is, we call it halal. But services like banking, we call it Islamic banking, yeah. And lifestyle, as mentioned by our second speaker just now, is more on Muslim friendly. Yeah, Muslim friendly hotel, Muslim friendly travels, Muslim friendly fashion. So this is the halal industry, world halal industry globally. Yeah. So people might ask, who certified the halal status? Who? How to get? So halal status normally certified by halal certification body, so halal CB. So in most of the Muslim countries, especially, they have their own halal certification body. Normally, the halal certification body in Muslim countries is under purview of a government. So in Malaysia, our halal CB is under Department of Islamic Development known as JAKIM, Jabatan Kemajuan Islam Malaysia. Yeah. So our halal CB is one of the pioneer in a global halal, yeah, where we set up our halal CB and all halal SOP, the guideline since 1978, and our halal is recognized globally. We have full of expert and talent, and now currently is we can available is online services is available. Yeah. So, but I would stress here our halal certification body only certified the halal you know
Datin,
yes
Datin, I'm so sorry, you didn't share your screen. Can you share slide tak?
ya ke tak ada ke?
Tak ada.
Oh my god.
Sorry ya.
Mm-mm.
Ah.
Already share. I thought I share all.
Itulah.
Tak keluar pula. Oh my god. Sekejap.
Datin, please unshare and then you reshare.
Macam mana? Unshare dulu. Share. Ya ke Fazlin? How?
Yeah, now you're okay. Now you're okay sharing it. Now dah ada dah. Dah ada
Tak
dah.
ada. Tapi saya pula tak dapat ni. How to get that? Oh my god.
Dah ada dah. How to apply salah certificate ni.
Tapi saya pula yang saya punya screen pula tak dapat ni ini.
Memang sebab Datin yang share kita, Datin takkan nampak. So Datin kena control from your notebook.
Oh, I see. Okay. So which means that just now I already mentioned about the halal status, isn't it?
Dia tak nampak.
Okay.
Dia tak nampak.
You can see? Can you see it? Is it Fazli?
Cantik doktor. Boleh nampak.
Alright. So who certified the halal status? So currently is halal status certified by the certification body of each country. Yeah, and most of the Muslim country we have halal certification body, which is under purview of the government agency. So in Malaysia, our halal CB of Malaysia is the Department of Islamic Development, known as JAKIM, Jabatan Kemajuan Islam Malaysia. In fact, our halal CB is one of the pioneer in halal industry in the world. We started in 1978, yeah. And our halal is recognized globally, and we are full of expert and talent, and currently available online services. So these are the halal, we call it My E-Halal system, yeah, from our CB certification body, where those want to apply halal, they have to create their account, and then you can log in, where inside all the requirement, all stated guideline, the processing, the flow, everything available there. So what are the documents to be submitted for halal application? These are the documents that we need to submit for the halal status application. Yeah, is quite is very detailed. Including company profile, business registration, all these, the status. In fact, all the suppliers, ingredient suppliers, and certification we have to submit. And we also have to keep the hard copy as well in our office, because when the certification body auditor come to the office for inspection and auditing, they will they will verify the original copy with the document that they receive online. Yeah, but normally before we submit the halal application submission, we submit the application. The company have to prepare pre-submission. We have to prepare the document all the document required by the CB, certification body. And then we have to do internal auditing first. So that when the certification body auditor come to inspect, to do auditing, we are in the right track. Otherwise, will take longer. That's why some people say, "Wow, we take, JAKIM take longer time to approve the my halal application." So because of this, so to expedite it, we have to prepare everything. What do they need? Then the company should have internal auditor. So internal auditor is the company have to send their staff for the training, internal auditor training conducted by the accredited training center by the JAKIM, accredited center by the JAKIM certification body. So these are the flow chart. How do we get the halal certification? So before the application submission, we have to preparation. Then once they receive, they will check the document, all the document. If okay, then they will issue a letter. Then we have to pay. We have to pay the fee, halal fee. But the fee is not that expensive. It is depends on the type of business and size of the company. It ranges from 100 ringgit to up to 2,000 ringgit only. If the company is international company and then paid up capital $1 million of paid up capital, definitely they will be charged maximum is only 2,000. Then after JAKIM receive the payment, they will give the audit schedule, because their auditing is very detailed, including lab analysis as well, because they need to know what are the ingredient of the products. For example, what are ingredient of the food or pharmaceutical, or that, to make sure that there's no pig and dog related ingredient. So once is it okay, then they will be tabled into the committee member. So these are the document will be audited during the inspection. After they get the document just now through the online, and then when they come, the auditor will check and verify all these 12 areas. Yeah, if we look into this inspection, all documentation related to the company, the halal control system, raw materials, equipment, packaging, storage, processing, transportation, workers. So workers is very important in terms of personal hygiene, all that. And then they also wants to know that the workers or the staff know what is halal. Yeah. And then sanitation system, premise cleanliness, waste disposal, and the compound area. I mean the surrounding area of the premise. It's very detailed. So for example, I put here, for example, halal food auditing. When the auditor certification body, I mean JAKIM auditor come to audit, they will check just like from the farm to the fork, farm, raw materials. So how is it the handling processing, the ingredient, how is it handled, storage, because in terms of storage cannot be mixed halal and non-halal halal products. And then transportation also cannot be mixed. The vehicle must only transport the halal product, cannot transport the non-halal product as well. Storage and distribution, and up to the on our plates. So from the farm to the fork, we could say that this is halal food. So, but the different areas is a different, I could say that different assessment criteria. For the logistic, different assessment criteria. Food, different assessment criteria. Slaughterhouse, different assessment criteria. So the summary, we could say that halal certification process We start with a halal internal auditing, where the company have to prepare all the document and then they submit online. And then after that, halal auditing by the certification body or on-site audit. Then halal approval committee of halal certification body, or JAKIM. So once the company get the halal cert, it's not stop that. They must continue. They must maintain and manage the halal practice in their company. So how to maintain halal status? So they must have halal assurance system. So when we talk about system here, doesn't mean that the system must be IT system or no. That they must have something like procedure, halal assurance procedure is the right words. But then they use this assurance system. And then the company must have halal internal committee, to monitor the system, the procedure. And then inspection by the halal certification body or JAKIM will come and inspection time to time. And also renewal of halal certificate. Or some company, they every 2 years, sometimes some every 3 years. They have to renew. So that to ensure that the halal practice is really monitored and managed in all time. So what I mentioned just now, halal assurance system or halal assurance procedure in the company, it is a continuous monitoring and management, which this one carried out by halal internal committee. So to maintain the halal status in all supply chain through PDCA cycle. So these are the halal assurance system focus area. They have to check, they have to ensure that raw materials according to halal practice, processing of the product according to halal practice, and production, storage, as well as distribution. So they have to the focus area, they have to check in terms of halal status of quality of raw material suppliers, personal hygiene and cleanliness of the personnel, safety and hazard, contamination, and cleanliness. So when we talk about halal, that's why people also, the right term is halalan toyiban. So halal is only ingredient, but toyiban, the way we handle it, the way we manage it. Because if we don't manage it properly, the halal ingredient can become haram. For example, we already have a halal chicken slaughtered according to the Sharia law, but they just put on the floor or they store in the toilet. So that is become non-halal already. So in halal, it's all aspect, ingredient and the way it's handled, right? So this is a halal internal committee. Minimum must be 5%. And chairperson must be in a managerial level, at least assistant manager. And he or she must be Muslim, Malaysian. Malaysian citizen. This is required by our certification body, JAKIM. And then they must have halal executive, and of course, other members must be from procurement, production, and quality control. Procurement is very important because they are the one who arrange the raw material, they choose the supplier. So they must ensure that all the suppliers supply halal products. Okay, this is the PDCA that I mentioned just now, PDCA cycle, where plan, do, check, and act. This all the procedure. So in summary, we could say that Malaysia Halal certification cycle is we start with halal internal audit. Once we are ready, we submit, we apply through online, and then the halal auditor from halal certification body will come to and do inspection, on-site inspection. once we get the halal cert, we must maintain the halal procedure and halal practice according to halal assurance system monitored by halal internal committee. Yeah, minimum of halal internal committee is 5%, and 2 of them, the chairman must be Muslim, managerial level, minimum assistant manager, and then must have Muslim halal executive. Yeah. So okay. So once we get the halal certificate, and then we maintain the halal status. So now I map it. I've done mapping between halal and sustainability. Yeah, how is it look like? So the sustainability based on the 5P framework, which refers to the product, process, people, planet, and prosperity. Yeah, these are the direct impact of the social impact from the halal, you know. So halal have the direct impact to the labor practice and decent work, which refers to the employment and staffing, project health and safety, training and education. While the society and customers, halal have direct impact to the public policy compliance. Of course, because we have the halal guideline, halal acts, you know, which it is must comply to the policy. And then customer health and safety, human right and ethical behavior. So in terms of environmental impact, yeah, based on the up there is a 5P or Green Project Management frameworks, 5P framework. So it is a direct impact to the transport, local procurement, digital communications, and logistics, while the energy in term have direct impact to the clean energy return. And when we under the land, air, and water, halal have a direct impact to the water and air quality and water consumption. While under the subcategory of consumption, halal practice have a direct impact to disposal, contamination and pollution, and waste generation. Yeah. So while in terms of economic impacts, the halal practice, have a direct impact to the local economic impact and indirect benefits, as well as business case analysis, which comprises of direct financial benefit, present value, ROI, and benefit cost ratio. So we can see that it is the halal is I could say that realign with the 5P framework. While when we map with the halal with the 17 SDG, so out of 17 SDG, halal has a direct impact to the 7 of it, which are SDG number 3, good health. Yeah, of course, when we consume clean food, it means a good health, So SDG number 6, clean water and sanitation. SDG number 11, sustainable communities. And also SDG number 12, responsible consumption. Number 15, life on land. SDG number 16, peace and justice. As well as SDG number 17, partnership of goals. So out of 17, 7 direct impact with the halal practice or halal management practice. Well, so I could conclude that when we map between halal practice or halal management with the sustainability, we can see on the diagram, so all halal products are sustainable, where halal product has a sustainability elements there. But of course, some of the sustainability product, they are non-halal. Yeah, so that's why we can illustrate into as per diagram. So I could say that sustainability is when incorporated into halal, and it's become global symbol for quality assurance of product, services, and lifestyle. So it is not only, it is not refers to the religion when we see that. Of course, it is obligation for Muslim, but it is not refers to regardless of the religion and race, but halal is refers to the sustainable products. Yeah, yeah. Based on that, I could say that Malaysia halal is recognized globally, whereas in some countries that when they don't have halal certification body, they are welcome to apply halal status from JAKIM or from our certification body, as our halal status is recognized globally, global recognized. And Malaysia, especially Susnet, we have full of talent in halal. We can easily help, give our expertise to other countries that need to apply halal certificate or halal status for their products. And Susnet also is ready to collaborate with any organization and country. Of course, we are ready in halal related program. So there's many halal related program here, like training for the halal assurance system just now, and then halal application, halal status. So currently, I should stress on that our halal certification body currently, they give only halal status to the halal product, but the halal, the lifestyle categories, or known as Muslim friendly services, like hotel, tourism, or fashion, JAKIM don't really go into that currently. So that's why INHAD take the initiative to develop the Muslim friendly hotel and Muslim friendly hotel related. Yeah. So with that, I open to the suggestion. If any open to the floor, any question or any follow up on that, I'm welcome to help. I give back to the Fazlin. Thank you very much. Fazlin?
Yeah, thank you, Doctor. Start yes. Okay. Yes. Thank you very much, Doctor. You can remove your shared screen. Okay, thank you. So is there any? Just
okay. Where is it?
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just once you end the slide.
How to unshare?
You have to end the slide. Ada tak? End slide.
End the slide, yeah. Oh my God.
Boleh.
I don't see end the slide, yeah. Or is it if I just leave the meeting first, then I enter again? Okay. Stop.
Okay.
Stop.
Thank you. Yeah. Done. Very good. Well done. So Datin, I'm curious. The whole process from application till you get the certification, how long is the whole process?
It depends. If the company is already ready, pre-application, they are ready, that then will be faster. But depends on also on the type of product. For example, if like cosmetic, medicine, because the JAKIM certification body have to send to the lab. To lab analysis to analyze the ingredient. Yes. Okay. If like logistic, it's straightforward. Or slaughterhouse, straightforward, isn't it?
All right.
Yeah.
Depending on the product.
Yes, depending on the product.
But in case of a straightforward business, does it take like 1 month, 2 months? How long does it take? It's a straightforward business. Something simple.
Normally 3 months, because they also They also
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of
so many
between, yeah.
because in term of halal, first time apply and then renewal. Renewal. Yeah, some most of the company they renewal, they take every 2 years renewal.
All right. Okay.
Mm.
Okay, thank you so much, Datin.
Yeah. Okay.
Very good information. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Okay. So we proceed to the next speaker. Let me share with you. She's from Polytechnic Metro Kuantan. Puan Sharizaino Sharina, who has been 10 years of working experience in the food and service and halal practice industry. Puan Sharizaino is also a lecturer and a JAKIM certified professional halal instructor. Yeah. And the core of her innovation is actually to reduce the usage of paper by adapting and adopting the latest technology in developing the course notes. So today, her presentation will be on sustainability projects in Polytechnics Metro Kuantan. So I would like to welcome Puan, very long name, Puan Sharizaino. Yes, please. Thank you. Puan can unmute. Okay, mana dia? Okay. Puan, can you unmute? Yes, thank you. Thank you. I cannot hear. Puan, I cannot hear your voice. Hello? Yes, much better. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Jadi, especially Puan Fadli. Okay. My name is Juliawati binti Muhammad Yunus from Polytechnic Metro Kuantan. Actually,
saya minta maaf ya Puan, pecah-pecah. Puan, suara Puan tak clear. And Puan ada nak share any screen tak? Nak share any slide? Yes. Yes. You can share the screen dekat bawah tu ada share screen. Puan tolong share screen dia. Share your slide. Boleh? I cannot hear. Saya tak dengar. I cannot hear you. Dia putus-putus. Tak dengar Puan? I think need to get technical people. Let's try this way. It's not.
hello, madam, boleh dengar? Boleh.
Very clear. Very clear.
Okay.
Okay,
When it comes to technical issues, that's the thing because we're not technical people. Okay, it's okay.
Okay, understand.
Okay, anyway,
Do you want to share any presentation
sure.
slide? Can proceed.
Okay, anyway, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, I'm Juliawati binti Muhammad Yunus, the moderator for today's presentation from Polytechnic Metro Kuantan. Okay, without any further ado, we will start with a corporate video from Polytechnic Metro Kuantan.
Politeknik Metro Kuantan membawa anda selangkah ke hadapan. Metro, maximizing education, training and opportunities. Berkonsepkan boutique institution, Politeknik Metro Kuantan tampil menawarkan perspektif dan mercu tanda baru mewarnai sektor pengajian tinggi negara. Berpaksikan pengetahuan kreatif dan inovatif dalam persekitaran sektor perkhidmatan di peringkat global, menawarkan 2 program pengajian secara sepenuh masa, iaitu Diploma Perkhidmatan Makanan, Amalan Halal dan Diploma Pengurusan Pelancongan. Diploma Perkhidmatan Makanan, Amalan Halal direka bagi memperkenalkan pelajar kepada amalan halal dalam industri perkhidmatan makanan yang setara dengan kursus persijilan profesional halal eksekutif. Diploma Pengurusan Pelancongan DUP secara khusus dibangunkan bagi menyediakan liputan menyeluruh meliputi pelbagai komponen dalam industri pelancongan di dalam maupun di luar negara. Politeknik Metro Kuantan terus memperkasakan ilmu pengetahuan melalui penyediaan sijil-sijil kompetensi profesional dalam bidang rekreasi pelancongan seperti orienteering, perkemahan, jurulatih asas rekreasi, renang dan menyelamat, serta asas tali tinggi yang diiktiraf. Bercirikan nilai pasaran yang tinggi, mematuhi kompetensi profesional, mendapat pengiktirafan MQA, serta penyampaian program yang fleksibel, menjadikan Politeknik Metro Kuantan pilihan utama wadah perjuangan generasi muda masa kini. Politeknik Metro Kuantan akan tetap megah mengorak langkah, merentas pelbagai cabaran. Komited membawa perubahan dalam pendidikan. Politeknik Metro Kuantan
Okay. Okay, madam.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. Terlebih dahulu diucapkan ribuan terima kasih kepada pihak penganjur iaitu SASNET dan juga Jabatan Pendidikan Politeknik dan Kolej Komuniti Kementerian Pengajian Tinggi kerana telah memberi peluang kepada Politeknik Metro Kuantan ataupun PMKU bagi menyertai International Webinar and Showcase on Malaysian Sustainability Project 2021. Saya mewakili seluruh warga Politeknik Metro Kuantan sangat berbesar hati dan menyokong penuh untuk sama-sama menjayakan program ini. Program virtual exhibition ini saya percaya adalah satu platform yang sangat baik dan bermanfaat bukan sahaja untuk memperkenalkan produk atau projek mampan, tetapi ianya juga bertepatan dengan tujuan untuk sama-sama menyediakan inisiatif dan kaedah yang terbaik bagi mencapai masa depan yang lebih cemerlang dalam menangani cabaran yang dihadapi oleh rakyat, negara dan juga dunia. Seperti mana yang ditunjukkan di dalam video PMKU sebentar tadi, izinkan saya memperkenalkan secara ringkas mengenai Politeknik Metro Kuantan. PMKU merupakan sebuah institusi pengajian awam di bawah Kementerian Pengajian Tinggi Malaysia untuk memperluaskan peluang pendidikan kepada masyarakat setempat. PMKU adalah politeknik yang ke-29 daripada 36 politeknik di Malaysia dan merupakan politeknik metro yang kedua ditubuhkan daripada 5 politeknik metro di Malaysia. Ia ditubuhkan pada 1 bulan April 2011 dengan lokasi terletak di tengah-tengah pusat bandaraya Kuantan. Visi Politeknik Metro Kuantan ialah menjadi peneraju institusi TVET yang unggul, turut menawarkan program pengajian yang seiring dengan keperluan industri di dalam bidang teknikal dan vocational ke arah pembangunan ekonomi negara maju dan mampan menjelang 2030. Sejak 10 tahun pengoperasian PMKU, seramai 830 orang graduan telah berjaya dihasilkan. Statistik terkini pada sesi Jun 2020 menunjukkan seramai 68.3% pelajar telah ditawarkan peluang pekerjaan sebaik sahaja tamat pengajian. PMKU juga sentiasa berusaha untuk terlibat sama dalam membangunkan program dan aktiviti mampan sama ada di dalam ataupun di luar daripada kampus. Sebagai sebuah institusi yang sememangnya sering berhadapan dengan masyarakat, sudah tentunya salah satu fokus utama dalam pendidikan di PMKU adalah melahirkan graduan yang holistik, berciri keusahawanan dan seimbang. PMKU juga menerapkan ilmu keusahawanan, penghasilan idea kreatif dan inovatif di dalam projek akhir pelajar. Penglibatan aktif dalam aktiviti kemasyarakatan ataupun CSR serta amalan budaya hijau, go green turut diketengahkan. Semoga dengan segala usaha ini, PMKU akan terus menjadi institusi yang cemerlang dan terbilang dalam mencapai pendidikan yang berkualiti, seterusnya sama-sama membangunkan kemampanan institusi, masyarakat dan negara. Sekian, wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alright, okay. In order to support Go Green and sustainability, okay, PMKU, we have come up with a food product. We are working in a team to come up with a food product innovation, which the objective of this product is to support sustainability, development, and goals. Okay, this product was actually sparked on 2020, which is a product based on soy, which a very nutritious food, but this soy is always wasted. Okay, so in order to support Go Green, okay, let's watch this food product video.
Saya wakil daripada Politeknik Metro Kuantan akan membentangkan produk inovasi kami, iaitu produk makanan berasaskan hampas soya. Hampas soya merupakan bahan buangan bernutrisi tinggi dan mudah untuk didapati. Sosis hampas soya merupakan produk inovatif yang ditambah dengan cendawan untuk menambah keenakan sosis tersebut. Sosis tersebut adalah mempunyai keunikan yang tersendiri dan berbeza daripada produk di pasaran. Walau bagaimanapun, tiada perbezaan ketara sosis hampas soya dengan sosis yang dijual di pasaran. Produk ini sesuai untuk semua peringkat umur kecuali bagi individu yang mempunyai alergik terhadap produk soya. So, bahan buangan daripada pemprosesan soya ini bernutrisi tinggi dan sangat bagus dijadikan sebagai makanan. Hampas soya mengandungi kandungan protein yang tinggi dan fiber yang tinggi untuk dimakan. Walau bagaimanapun, hampas soya tidak digunakan sebagai produk makan, sebaliknya digunakan sebagai baja ataupun makanan kepada haiwan ternakan. Hampas soya juga biasanya akan dibuang di ladang ataupun dibakar. Pembakaran hampas soya menyebabkan kandungan karbon dioksida yang tinggi dan ini boleh menyebabkan pencemaran. Oleh itu, inovasi ini fokus untuk menyediakan produk makanan berasaskan kepada hampas soya. Kami memilih sosis kerana sosis adalah makanan yang diminati oleh semua peringkat umur. Hampas soya sangat mudah untuk didapati. Semua kilang memproses hampas soya akan membuang hampas soya tersebut dan ia adalah sangat-sangat murah. Kenapa kami pilih hampas soya? Hampas soya merupakan bahan buangan daripada penghasilan kacang soya, iaitu air soya, tofu, tahu, minyak kacang soya dan sebagainya. Hampas kacang soya mengandungi fiber yang tinggi, mempunyai protein yang tinggi dan ia mempunyai lemak yang sangat rendah. Dan hampas soya ini adalah sesuai untuk pengamal vegetarian. Sumber kacang soya adalah murah kerana hampas soya merupakan bahan buangan dari pemprosesan kacang soya. 1 kilogram soya akan menghasilkan 1.1 kilogram hampas soya. Penggunaan hampas soya boleh mengurangkan pencemaran disebabkan pembuangan hampas soya tersebut. Oleh itu, sekaligus penggunaan hampas soya sebagai produk makanan mengurangkan pencemaran sekaligus menjaga kemampanan persekitaran. Pada masa yang sama, produk ini boleh menyelesaikan masalah kekurangan protein yang dihadapi oleh penduduk negara mundur. Produk ini mempunyai potensi untuk dikembangkan dan mudah untuk disediakan. Objektif kajian ini adalah untuk meninjau penerimaan responden terhadap produk berasaskan hampas soya. Selain daripada itu, objektif projek ini adalah untuk menilai penilaian sensori bagi produk yang telah dihasilkan, iaitu sosis hampas soya dan cendawan. Kaedah penyediaan untuk sosis ini tidak menggunakan peralatan yang mahal ataupun sukar untuk didapati. Malah, bahan yang digunakan untuk penghasilan sosis ini boleh didapati di rumah masing-masing. Contohnya, tepung, lobak, cili, bawang dan bahan perasa. Sosis ini ditambah dengan cendawan untuk menambahkan keenakannya. Kanak-kanak akan menyukai makan sosis hampas soya ini. Bahan-bahan tersebut akan diadun dan dibentuk sebagai sosis. Dan sosis ini boleh diubah suai mengikut cita rasa masing-masing. Sosis yang telah dibentuk perlu direbus terlebih dahulu selama 5 hingga 20 minit dan kemudiannya sedia untuk dimakan. Jika disimpan untuk sejuk beku, sosis ini boleh digoreng dan sedia untuk dimakan. Matlamat Pembangunan Lestari mengkategorikan 17 matlamat untuk dicapai. Untuk projek ini, kami memilih 3 matlamat pembangunan lestari, iaitu matlamat yang kedua, matlamat yang ketiga dan matlamat yang keempat. Bagi matlamat yang pertama iaitu kelaparan sifar, produk ini merupakan produk dia hasilkan daripada bahan buangan dan mudah untuk disediakan. Untuk negara-negara yang mundur, sumber hampas kacang soya boleh dijadikan sumber protein untuk dimakan. Pembuatannya adalah mudah dan boleh disediakan di rumah masing-masing. Untuk matlamat pembangunan lestari yang ketiga iaitu kesihatan baik dan kesejahteraan. Hampas soya mempunyai khasiat yang sama dengan kacang soya, maka ia baik untuk kesihatan. Kandungan protein yang tinggi, fiber yang tinggi, asid amino yang penting menunjukkan bahawa hampas soya ini sangat sesuai untuk dimakan dan boleh mengatasi masalah kekurangan nutrisi. Yang terakhir sekali adalah matlamat pembangunan lestari yang keempat iaitu pendidikan berkualiti. Projek ini merupakan projek inovasi yang boleh menggalakkan para pelajar untuk menjadi lebih kreatif dan inovatif. Pelajar akan menjadi lebih kreatif dan inovatif dalam penghasilan produk dan dalam masa yang sama, pelajar juga diajar untuk mencapai matlamat pembangunan lestari. Tiga-tiga matlamat pembangunan lestari ini adalah berasaskan kepada 5P yang pertama iaitu people. So dalam 5P yang pertama ini, kita memfokuskan untuk mengelakkan kebuluran dan kelaparan sifar. Oleh itu, produk ini adalah selaras dengan matlamat pembangunan lestari. Kesimpulannya, produk hampas soya yang bernutrisi tinggi boleh menyelesaikan masalah kekurangan protein untuk negara-negara yang mundur. Selain daripada itu, produk ini berpotensi tinggi untuk dipasarkan dan boleh mengurangkan pencemaran alam dengan menggunakan semula bahan buangan daripada penghasilan makanan. Industri kacang soya adalah industri yang besar di dunia. Maka produk berasaskan hampas kacang soya sangat perlu untuk memastikan pencemaran alam tiada. Sekian, terima kasih.
Okay, that's the end of the presentation of our food product innovation.
Very interesting that you all having all this initiative, all this project ongoing. Yeah. I think. Yeah. Is there any question? Don't think anyone. But okay. I just want to say thank you lah, Puan Juliawati.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Anyway, that was a very good one. So anyway, I'm going to introduce you the next speaker. Also from PolyCC, but this time from PolyCC Tun Syed Nasir Syed Ismail, Dr. Muhammad Afandi, who is currently the Deputy Director of Polytechnic himself. A little bit on himself, he specializes in renewable energy, mainly on catalytic, biodiesel and optimization. So I would like to invite you, Doctor. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you to our moderator, Madam Fazlin. Is it right?
You got it right. Yeah, you got it right.
My name is Muhammad Afandi bin Muhammad Ali. Actually, we like to introduce our product for the worldwide regarding on development of solar hybrid system at Polytechnic Tun Syed Nasir Syed Ismail. Actually, this product have been developed on 2020, July 2020. So before we, after we are in the MCO, and then we are targeting on July 2020 develop this solar, so we can use it for student and also for our lecturers to make our innovation and also for the research according with the renewable energy. Okay, actually Polytechnic Tun Syed Nasir is nearest Muar Paguh, Johor. So if you are going to Johor, south of Malaysia, so you can go to the PTSN to see our product. So without further delay, so we are going to invite our Director Polytechnic Tun Syed Nasir Syed Ismail, Tuan Haji Abdul Razak bin Senan, to give on speech regarding of Polytechnic itself and also our product a little bit. Okay.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good afternoon to all. Alhamdulillah, by the grace of the Almighty Allah and His benevolence for good weather and our good health, we are able to participate in the international webinar and showcase on Malaysian Sustainability Project 2021. First of all, I would like to express my thanks to the Sustainable Business Network Association Malaysia, SUSNET Committee, for organizing this program. As there is a global surge in green technology activities, this program can be deemed as a catalyst for sustainable development. Also, my heartfelt thanks to the Department of Polytechnic and Community College Education for giving us the opportunity to join this virtual exhibition. It is indeed a pleasure to be here this day. Ladies and gentlemen, at present, the world is making responsive preparation for the post-pandemic and the era of climate change while keeping digital and green in focus. Smart green and sustainability projects like this will represent a new competitive edge in these eras. It will help reduce energy consumption and environmental pollution through digital technologies, as well as it will increase job opportunities along with the growth of new renewable energy and other novel industries. Here in Pagoh, Muar Johor, Polytechnic Tun Syed Nasir Syed Ismail is getting ahead start along this line. If an academic institution can increase productivity through data and network with the concept of green energy and at the same time providing distributed power sources to complement the conventional power electricity, it will be credited with tremendous innovation. That tremendous innovation is happening now. A smart green complex, it is simultaneously bringing about the digital economy and low carbon economy. Ladies and gentlemen, in line with global energy development, Polytechnic Tun Syed Nasir Syed Ismail took the initiative by developing a solar hybrid system. The solar hybrid system is developed to reduce the use of electricity from Tenaga Nasional Berhad, the multinational electric utility company in Malaysia. This project is developed to coincide with the government effort in promoting green technology and sustainable development. This project is a collaboration between Polytechnic Tun Syed Nasir Syed Ismail and the concessionaire Sime Darby Property Selatan as the main sponsor of this study. The initiative of solar hybrid system development at Polytechnic Tun Syed Nasir Syed Ismail is to encourage the usage of renewable energy harnessed from the sun, and Pagoh area is a recent location in harvesting energy from the sun. The energy that generated from the solar hybrid system is used to provide electricity at the gazebo, hydroponic system, recreational pond, and meanwhile serve as a teaching and learning module for lecturers and students. This project brings good impact to 5P, which is product, people, process, planet, and prosperity. I wholeheartedly applaud and encourage the challenges and the relevant officials taking on his bold challenge. Once again, I would like to thank the organizer for giving us the opportunity to share our projects on delivering a sustainable energy future for Malaysia. Congratulations and thank you.
Okay, that's Okay, that's one is our director speech, a remarkable speech from our director. So after this, we are showing the corporate video from Polytechnic Tun Said Nasir.
Tanggal 1 April 2014 merupakan satu tarikh keramat di mana bermulanya penubuhan sebuah organisasi, Politeknik Paguh Johor. Bermula Disember 2014, nama Politeknik Paguh Johor telah ditukar secara rasmi kepada Politeknik Tun Said Nasir Said Ismail.
Okay, Madam Fazlin.
Ya, saya. Ya.
Okay, after this is after this is a presentation from me regarding on solar hybrid system at Polytechnic Tun Said Nasir Said Ismail. So this is a moment for our Polytechnic to show our world that this is a product that have been produce, develop, install in PTSN. Our student, especially in Diploma of Electrical and Instrumentation Engineering. So this product also can be used for multi-purpose. So I will be present this solar hybrid system, and it will be shown after this.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you, Doctor.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good afternoon. My name Muhammad Afandi bin Muhammad Ali, as a Deputy Director from Polytechnic Tun Said Nasir Said Ismail, Higher Education Hub, Paguh, Johor. Alhamdulillah, and thank you to Jabatan Pendidikan Politeknik and College Community and Sustainable Business Network Association Malaysia, SUSNET, for inviting us to participate in the international webinar Showcase on Malaysia's Sustainable Project 2021. Solar energy is the most readily available source of energy. It does not belong to anybody, therefore it is free. Solar power is usable energy generated from the sun in the form of electric or thermal energy. Solar energy is captured in a variety of ways, the most common which is photovoltaic, or we call PV. Solar panel that convert the sun ray into usable electricity. Aside from using photovoltaic to generate electricity, solar energy is commonly used in thermal application to heat indoor space or fluid. Resident and commercial properties owner can install solar hot water system and design their building with passive solar heating in mind to fully take advantage of solar energy with solar technology. The solar hybrid system developed at PTSN is to encourage the usage of renewable energy harnessed from the sun. Before 1970, research and development was carried out in a few countries to exploit solar energy with efficiently, but most of this work remained mainly academic. After the dramatic rise in oil price in 1970, several countries began to formulate extensive research and development to exploit solar energy. Meanwhile, using fossil fuel making major impact on the environment and raising issue of pollution and global warming. The reserve of fossil fuel are restricted, but there is no limitation to the availability of solar energy. Therefore, solar energy has increased in its importance to industry and homes. Solar hybrid system was developed at PTSN can also be used to meet our energy requirement with efficiently use of solar energy. It will be reducing our dependency on non-renewable solar use source of energy and make our environmental cleaner. World primary energy demand is projected in reference scenario to expand by almost 60% from 2002 to 2030, an average annual increase of 1.7% per year. Energy Annual Report 2020. In line with global energy development, PTSN took the initial initiative by develop a solar hybrid system generated 2.04 kilowatt per hour of solar energy to consume the electric from gazebo, hydroponic system and recreation pond. Solar hybrid system can reduce the use of electricity from Tenaga Nasional Berhad (TNB), which is the Malaysia multinational electricity company and is the only electricity utility company in Peninsular Malaysia. The objective of this project is number 1, generate energy from the solar hybrid system. Number 2, produce electricity from the gazebo, hydroponic system and recreation pond. Number 3, teaching learning module for lecturers and students. Number 4, ensure continuous electric current supply to the output. The project was developed to coincide with the government effort in promoting green technology and sustainable development. This project is a collaboration between PTSN with the concession Semdabi Property Selatan as the main sponsor of this project. There are 5 general elements for making a PTSN solar hybrid system. Number 1 is a shading test. Number 2 is a solar panel. Number 3, charge controller. Number 4, inverter. And number 5 is a battery. First of all, we need to determine the shading to ensure the performance of PV panel is in zero or minimized effect affected by the shading effect due to tree, building, and etc. Non-uniform shading condition yield a variety of performance PV to produce solar energy. Therefore, shading must be calculated to the best angle for better performance of solar panel. The solar panel, which is a photovoltaic or we call PV. Solar panel refer to a panel designed to absorb the sun ray as a source of energy from generating electricity. Photovoltaic is a solar power technology that use solar cell to convert light from the sun electricity into electrical. Through solar photovoltaic cell, solar radiation get converted into DC electricity directly. This electricity can either be used or stored in the battery, then can be used at night. The specification of solar panel are using model Q plus LG 4.2 with 345 watt. The energy that generated from the solar hybrid system is used to provide electricity not only for the gazebo, serve as a teaching and learning module for lecturer and student, but it can be used for hydroponic system and irrigation pond. Okay, let's look the circle show. The circle show a charge controller, a solar power system in an electronic device which regulate the voltage for charge battery which come from the solar panel. If the production of the voltage will high by the solar panel, then the charge controller regulate the charge to the battery, preventing any overcharging. The specification of charge controller are using maximum power point tracking (MPPT) with the model ML 4860 series. The solar hybrid system using charge controller device convert energy from the sun, solar energy into the flow of electron through the cell by the photovoltaic effect to generate electricity, and switching method from TMB source to ensure continuous electric current supply to the output are our main objective of the project. The rectangle show in the red color, the function of inverter is an electronic device which convert direct current, DC current into alternating current, AC current. The specification of inverter are pure sine wave inverter with 3000 watt with conversion rate 93%. Okay, this is a battery to store the solar energy in DC current. The specification of the battery is Narada HTB 12 volt 100 Ah. Okay, this is a systematic diagram of solar hybrid system. Solar hybrid system developed with a combination of energy produced using solar energy and electric from TMB source to ensure the continuous current supply to the output. There are six advantages of PTSN solar hybrid system. Number 1 is environmental friendly, which is solar energy has far fewer carbon emission than the standard form of non-green energy that heavily rely on fossil fuel. Greenhouse gas emissions are significant because solar power use no fuel combustion. Number 2 advantage is move us toward energy independency. Limited resource like solar, fossil fuel will one day run out and cannot be replaced. But the sun will be keep on shining for another 5 billion years or so. Number 3 advantage is sustainable. Solar energy could be a stable resource for billions of years. It's the most abundant energy resource in the earth. Number 4 is a benefit the electricity grid. Net metering policy allowed those who generate solar power to sell excess electricity to a utility at the retail rate and receive credit on their utility bills. Number 5 is a lower your electricity bill, which is reduce the monthly bill electricity. Number 6 is low maintenance. Most solar energy system come with a very extended warranty, sometimes up to 25 years. Okay, the 5P Sustainable Development Goal SDG impact of the solar hybrid system in PTSN. Number 1 is a product to provide electricity at gazebo, hydroponic system and recreation pond. Number 3 is a people, benefit to people and lecturers. Solar hybrid system as a teaching and learning tools. Number 3 is a process. Renewable energy come with low cost, low maintenance cost for solar panel. Number 4 is a planet. Low green gases, low pollution, good for the planet. Number 5 is a prosperity with mini grid solar system, where advancing reliable solution that is safer, cheaper and cleaner than typical alternatives such as wood, kerosene, candles and diesel. With increasing access of energy, we are able to serve powering farm equipment and other facilities to the communities. So we can conclude that our project was successful, developed a solar hybrid system which is generated 2.04 kilowatt per hour of electricity. And the LED light, fan and plug at gazebo well functioning when the battery is full, which is 100% charged. And also fast charging or recharging battery simultaneously using MPPT charge controller approximately 4 hours with 1050 watt equal to 3 solar panel. And if the battery consumption less than 45%, all the equipment in the gazebo doesn't work until the battery recharge greater than 45%. Meanwhile, electric from the TMB will be used. So the last one is a efficient alternate energy source to ensure continuous electric supply to the output. So that's all for our presentation regarding on a solar hybrid system, and thank you very much. Okay, Madam, after this, that one is a presentation from for the solar hybrid system. So after this, we show the product video.
Okay.
So show first.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Madam.
Okay, Dr. Afandi.
Okay, beside me is Dr. Khairunisa binti Abdul Rahman. Is a project leader. So that one is we show already the solar hybrid system that been installed at Polytechnic to Syed Nasim. So actually there are a lot of things can be done at this solar hybrid system.
Correct.
So hopefully this video, this presentation and also product video will give our idea to the community on and also worldwide to develop solar hybrid system at their place to encourage our renewable energy sources can be produced our energy, our building or our department. So if any question, you can I pass to the moderator back.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Dr. Fandi.
Yes.
What the interesting part about solar energy is that a lot of companies, a lot of industry are looking into cost saving. So I reckon this is a very good project. I know there's a few retail that install solar panel. So this is something I think we are looking at and to have an impact on our environment, a negative impact. So I really like this project, yeah. So thank you very much. I think this is a fabulous initiative you are doing it. Yeah.
Okay, actually we have a collaboration with nearest our neighbor. Actually, we collaboration with Bemban Solar Farm. We already sent our student there to make our student confidence and
to get the practical.
Exactly. So hopefully this will be give advantage for our student and also polytechnic.
Yeah.
And also staff.
So they get hands-on experience. So
Yeah.
that's very good. Okay.
Okay.
Itulah. Yeah.
So
yes, doctor.
Dr. Nisa, do you have anything to talk?
Okay, I'm Hanisa binti Abdul Rahman for Polytechnic Polytechnic Nasir and a project leader for this project. Hopefully, what we present is give some information for audience, and if anything can suggest or improvement to our project, you can tell me, and inshallah we will consider it for our next project.
So thank you very much, Dr. Afandi and Puan Khairunisa. Yeah. Okay, we hope to get some positive feedback after this. Yeah.
Okay.
So, thank you very much. Assalamualaikum.
Okay, thank you very much. Bye.
Wow. So very happy to hear that Malaysia are looking into solar panel. Anyway, our next speaker, is Dr. Muhammad Roslan. He a little bit background on him. He actually had his first degree from Strathclyde University, United Kingdom, in electronic and electrical engineering. Has a master degree from University of Warwick, specializing in engineering business management, and a PhD management of technology from University of Technology Malaysia. And he has also a certificate in change management and performance consulting from Pennsylvania State University. Yep. Dr. Roslan has 25 years industrial experiences serving multinationals and conglomerates such as Motorola, Invensys, GlaxoSmithKline, Lion Group, and Serber Dynamic Group. So currently, he is the Chief Execution Strategist for Sustainable Industrial Revolution and Innovation Sdn Bhd Siri. So, Dr. Roslan, we speak on strategic decision making to sustainability practices. So, please welcome Dr. Roslan. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and a very good evening. Can you hear me? Thank you so much, Fazlin, for the introduction. Quite hectic today. Actually, I'm running here and there, and I almost forgot this session. Luckily, I managed to find my way back and able to give this 30-minute sharing. Basically, the way I see it, I more towards sharing. That's the different with the rest. I think most of you guys, I think today is the 8th day, is it? The 8th day of the international webinar and showcase. Most of you guys are showing their product, their project, and anything pertaining to sustainability effort that they are taking, whether at their hometown, at their organization, or everywhere else. But from our side, basically, Fazlin sharing the slide, is it? Do you hear me? I can't hear you actually.
Okay, doctor, I can hear you loud and clear. I just unmute myself.
Oh,
but,
I'm trying to share mine. I don't know where, but it's okay if you
Yeah.
sharing it, it's okay.
Yeah.
No
So you
problem.
just tell me when you want me to change the picture.
More or less is the same. I do make some changes, but it's okay. Never mind. Since we have only 30 minutes, it's okay.
That's okay.
Thank you so much because you guys are hearing me. Okay. The main topic that I'm gonna share with all of you actually, the first page, please. The title is
sorry.
making for sustainability. And for this presentation, basically, I break down into a few parts, 3 parts, and probably some conclusion at the end. This is a part of our sharing, basically. I want to share with the rest of the team and everybody out there what we are doing and what are our main intention, basically, of doing this. Okay, I can move to second slide. Okay, this is basically the first part. We're gonna introduce about the introduction of our company and myself again. Okay, next. Okay, this is a little bit of myself, just to share where I come around. Basically, my background has been told by our chairperson just now, so no need for me to elaborate more. But looking at it, I would say that I come from diverse culture, from different field, basically, and end up now mostly doing strategic work. I've stopped practicing my engineering practices around 10 years back. So now I'm more on serving at the strategic level. Okay, next please. Okay, a little bit out of the company that I'm representing now. This sustainable industrial revolution and innovations neighborhood, or we call it Siri. Coincidentally, is the same with Siri, iPhone or Apple, but we just love it because it makes everyone easy to remember us. And this is set up. It's under UTM, basically. It's a spin-off company. And the main reason why we are called this Sustainable Industrial Revolution and Innovations neighborhood, basically because we are taking most of our job regarding Industry 4 and we are actually the think tank behind Industry Forward policy, national policy. We are the one who developing it under MITI. It was from 2017. And the policy has been evolved and become the national benchmark in 2018. Okay, next please, Fazlin. Okay, this is what we mainly do. We have three major roles and function in this organization, and our main thing we do what we call it pattern assessment. And with this, basically, we are focusing on technology, and we do some analytic. We have our own in-house what we call capabilities and capacity to develop the analytic tools. This is a kind of big data, AI, and most of the stuff that nowadays become a common. But we have started it way back since 2000, basically. And of course, the result, we're going to help the organization to achieve whatever that they require. Next, please. And also, being a part of university setup, our main task as well become a consultancy arm for the government. And we are also a think tank for RMK12, especially for E&E sector. I'm personally handling the E&E sector. And of course, for Industry Forward, we are become the subject matter expert for a lot of government agencies, namely even the standard, Jabatan Standard Malaysia or DSM. We are the one who promoting the standard. And we also have a close collaboration with MIMOS, with SIRIM, MARI, and other agencies as well. Next. And of course, at the end of the day, with our expertise, we do it what we call it solution architect. And basically, this is where we combine our pattern assessment through the due diligence, and then we have a smart decision making, which is go or no go kind of thing, to achieve the objective in terms of strategic for the organization. Our major customer on top of the slide you can see is Petronas, CNW, Proton, Aerodyne, Mosti, and Mampu. Next. And this is among our success stories. So far, we've completed 15 projects up till before lockdown in January 2020. We completed 15 major projects, and we secured 3 grants, nearly 1 million ringgit, and we're producing 37 experts on this what we call Industry Forward Readiness Assessment. Okay, next. All right, that's come the big why. This is the first part of it. Why we embark on this. Next. Just click until the end. That's why I want to show the PDF basically, so that everyone can see the entire thing. Okay, basically from our research, from my study as well, we have 3 major things in organization. We have a globalization issue, resources, and decision making. And therefore, it will jeopardize your enterprise sustainability, engagement, and execution. And therefore, this is what we are trying to help the organization in term, especially in terms of their decision making. Next. In terms of a product or services, you know, this is the challenges that everybody enjoy doing it. Basically, why I call it enjoy doing it, because it's a kind of like it's recurring. Even though you are solving it, tomorrow it come back. So it's always like firefighting. And to me, everybody enjoy doing it. That's why nobody pay a particular, how to say, particular things to solve this problem. They just leave day by day and try hoping that the next day it will become better to their product or services. So we need to change. Next. So this is where the VUCA for sustainability comes. Basically, this is not the new things. It's way back the inception of it. This term come from World War II, from this U.S. Army. They term it the term VUCA, volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. But again, how we respond to it, that is the most important thing. Next. Yeah, that's just thing.
Sorry.
Yeah, never mind. So, with respect to sustainability, with respect to the P5, this sustainability practice by GPM, are we really practicing it? If you're looking at the right side there, time, cost, and scope, that is the main thing for any project managers. They are well versed about this. But how about if you try to put it other element like the environmental, the economic, the social, or even the process and the product itself? Not many people really care about this, because to them, at the end of the day, business is about making money, making profit. Next. There goes the impact versus the engagement. And most of the time, if you see this this graph, like this side is the impact and this side is the engagement, you will see that most of the time we will have like high engagement but very low at impact. That is the major issue in any organization. When I mention any organization, it's not just to Malaysia, but to other country as well. Next.
Okay.
So there goes the second part, the health check. Where we should go from that. Next. So before this, we're talking about organization challenges. How about individual challenges? As you know, and I think everybody will concur to this, most of people will see it or mention that they want some form of power and wealth. And this power and wealth required both hard skill and soft skill. Next. So, at the end of the day, we will be subdivided into two groups. Either we are specialists or generalists. Very straightforward. I would like to elaborate more on this because this is the kind of black and white. You're very clear whether you're black or white. You're very clear whether you're specialist or generalist. And if you put it in different format, let's say specialist is the one who invented something, the one who crafted the dot, so-called. And generalist is the user, the one who using the dot. Can we see that something there in between? If you see the diagram, there's imbalance, and that imbalance represented by this gray bar. This is the gray area basically, and that gray area is something which basically we're connecting the dot. And like it or not, most of the entrepreneur who making $1 billion are the one who involved in this gray area, or the one who connecting the dot. They are not using the dot, they're not crafting the dot, but they are connecting the dot. Next. So in terms of individual setting, we know that you require both hard skill and soft skill. But in reality, there's always three areas. Areas of concern, areas of influence, and areas of control. The one that we really should focus is the area of control, the one that we can control. Forget about area of concern. Worry a bit about areas of influence, but you must have a proper, how to say, proper stamp your mark there in terms of the area of control. You must be very, very good in controlling the thing that will determine whether you are good or not. Next. So just some case study on AI per se, because when we do this so-called decision making, many people we thought that, oh, why don't you just go on AI? That's what the world is heading to. This is some deep thought about this AI. By 2025, today is 2021, so 4 years time. So you can see operational 75% of it will be taken by AI. And so goes for tactical and even strategic, 45%, almost half. That's how the impact of it. Next. So of course, it will almost double the rate of innovation improvement in Malaysia. This is the data from IDC. I'm just sharing it. Next. Okay, but the most important thing in Malaysian environment is the leadership. Don't talk about other things like resources, tool, whatsoever. Our main challenges is leadership. It's not tools, it's not resources. People are talking that we don't have the resources, we don't have the people to do that. We don't have the tools to do that. We don't have a system, we don't have here and there. But from the study, it shows that basically this is leadership. If we have a very good leadership, that too is easier to solve. Next. Next come to how to prioritize it. So again, mostly is for customer engagement. And as we can see from the graph, it's clearly that AI should help us in helping other people, not the other way around. Next. Say, AI will augment, not displace job. So if you are worried about this industry 4, gonna displace your job whatsoever, try to relook and have a soul searching, so-called, like I mentioned just now. What are you required? Are you a specialist or you are generalist? If you are really at especially on the generalist, you are worried. But if you are specialist or you are the one who connecting the dot, I don't think you should worry. Okay, next. So the way forward. This is the 4 things that we need to focus on. The most important thing is the contextual intelligence. The rest, I think everybody know. Physical intelligence, inspired intelligence, emotional intelligence. But contextual intelligence, that is where we should heading to. This is the make or break for Malaysia to be on par with other developed countries. Next. So which value? Again, come back to the main things. Which value we want to project?
Difficult question.
Next, I leave it to you guys. Because short of time, I can talk much more on that, but because of the 30 minutes, so I try to make the perspective bigger, but at the same time, I able to convey the message. So again, goes back to impact versus effort. So the ideal solution or the ideal situation, the ideal situation is a kind of straightforward. But you will come to either situation A or situation B most of the time. This is what, like I mentioned just now, you want to less effort but high impact, or you will have high effort or low impact. But nowadays, with the digitalization, thanks to COVID, it's been disrupted. The graph is no longer like that. It's become it's a kind of the skewed and spike at the top at the very early or even nearly to the base point. So we should be able to capture that changes. Digitalization will force us to think the other way around. Not just a simple thing like you can, normally you can take time, take your own sweet time, relax, chill. This one you really need to focus. Otherwise you'll be left
behind.
Unattended. Okay, next. So, the most important part, our action. How we respond towards that. When I mention our action, this is what are Siri doing just now, or in this matter of like a span of three months. We just started in January. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Yeah, this is in conjunction with the Green Project Management course, I think, in January, and we come up with this project, Sustainable Decision Making System. Next. So there's just some brief, basically. So the main issue is we try to overcome the issue for decision making, so that basically any decision being made will really taken care about the mandatory requirement and nothing left unturned. So in other words, this project, yes, is a kind of artificial intelligence kind of thing at the end of the day, but as of now, we are thinking of scale it down a little bit, because we do have some obstacle in our way, and mostly because the infra is not there for us to really directly go into AI. But what we do is something like semi-AI. Okay, next. So this is where we blend the VUCA and the sustainability. So we develop the skill, the VUCA skill that need, which is the collaborative capacity and some contextual thinking into decision making. This is where we are urging other parts to come forward and collaborate with us, because we require a lot of data. Basically, that's the chunk of this project. We require lots of data. So with lots of data, our system become more matured, better in terms of decision making, and of course the algorithm become tougher and rough. Okay, next.
Wait, sorry.
That one, that's the thing.
Okay.
Okay. This is how we are going into. We attack this towards the three pillars, from operation to tactical and strategic level. And what we really going through is the compliance and governance here. So in terms of sustainability, we have three elements, which is the execution, engagement, and excellence. For transformation, we have insight, and foresight. And for ordinance, we have a risk, change, and value. These three major things will form what we call it decision making governance. This is the pillar of our system. And like I mentioned, it's going to be huge amount of tasks required, because each and every specific team we required to develop their own algorithm. We required to strategize how to analyze the data and how the data will be used for future. That is the challenge. Next. So this is just our plan, and basically we divided into 5 phases. Hopefully, we'll be able to do it in 3 years' time. That is our modest target. As of now, we are on the phase 2. We completed the phase 1 last month, but of course, this is ongoing project. So from time to time, we will try to fit in the needs. Next. Of course, in terms of project team strength, I want to highlight that we occupy like 150 years collective experience from all the team members. So we really strive our best, and I'm thankful to my teams because they are really hardworking, and most of them sometimes comes during the weekend to help me put out the necessary thing, and some even stay back at night while we can go to the lab, because we do have special arrangement with the ministry, and serving the MITI, we have so-called a big license, even though during the MCO. Okay, next. So in terms of SDGs areas, Sustainable Development Goal areas, this project will contribute into 3 major things, which is element 9, innovation and infrastructure, element 11, sustainable cities and communities, and also at the end of the day, responsible consumption. There are other areas as well, but we believe that these 3 are the major force to reckon with. Right, next. For P5 elements, for social impact, straightforward is about labor practices and decent work. So of course, we're going to touch about training and education, and also some form of organizational learning. Next. For environment impact, straight away is sharp to digital communication. This is where we're heading. We are using digital communication basically. And of course, traveling and commuting, because by having the system, people can access it everywhere as long as they have internet connectivity, provided that they are not blocked like what I'm having just now. Okay. And next, please. And of course, about economic impacts, we will foster some flexibility and optionality for the business agility. And of course, last but not least, some business flexibility. Next. All right. So, the end game. What is the end game? I have another like 5 minutes. Sharp on time. Okay. The end game. Next. Like it or not, it falls back into how we think. Whether we small-minded, absent-minded, narrow-minded, mindless, close-minded, open-minded, out of my mind. Oh, that's very dangerous. Out of my mind. So which one? I think you guys know what we are supposed to be. We should be on the mind expanding, or in most of the book they talk about mind growth, the growth of the mind, growth mindset. Okay, next. One click, please. I just want to show the ideally. Okay, so we do pair SDG and ESG practices in Malaysia. There's a, how to say, the interconnectivity between ESG and SDG in Malaysia, even though ESG in Malaysia more towards the green thing. They're more towards on environment, of course, because the name suggests it. But it's more on like palm oil, plantation, agriculture, basically. They are focusing on that. By right, the way I see it, SDG have a more wider goal instead of ESG practices in Malaysia. But again, that's only practices. It's not what being really we want to deploy. It's only currently being practiced in Malaysia. So ideally, we want like that. And to make it even clearer, next slide, please. Yeah, click. Okay. That is what we should do. We know we're going to have all the challenges, but when we do our strategy formulation, we must make sure that we really well aware of the structure, of the function, and the ability. And of course, we required some employee engagement if you want to execute the strategy. Therefore, you have the growth business. And even if your business grows, your strategy evolution does not stop there. Of course, people, we are trying to do all this performance monitoring whatsoever, but the effectiveness should be channeled back to the strategy execution, and it's a kind of feedback to the strategy formulation. And this is a kind of, how to say, it's a closed loop, but it doesn't stop there. It continues looping until you reach your point, whatever that you are determined to get. And even the promotion, most of the time, people do promotion during the strategy execution. But through our study, it should start from the strategy formulation. Everything should be started from as early as possible. Then you're able to form a sustainability practices. Next.
Sorry.
So basically, execution is impact on action. So you must have a clear understanding of what you are trying to achieve and understand who is going to be impacted and how. That two book is really, really good if you want to have a change of heart or change of mind or thinking or into this sustainability action. One book called Strategic Analytics, and the other one is the DNA of Strategy Execution, especially for the project managers. I think the DNA of Strategy Execution is a must read for everyone who become a project or program manager or even the portfolio manager. They covered the entire spectrum basically. Yeah. Next. So, in a nutshell, Malaysian company of the future should have this strategic thinking, and the most important thing, in order for them to create a value, some form of strategic fit within certain scenario will lead into strategic impact. So, in other words, the engagement and execution is prime important because that is where you try to fit in the required amount of time, money, space, whatsoever for any project that you embark. So that you don't simply just embark on project without knowing the impact of it. And that is our intention. Next. Okay. So the best way to predict the future is to create it. That is why we are looking forward to this project, because like now, I think everybody understands. How they react is they do the project and then they try to fit in into the V5 whatsoever framework. It's a kind of you just do it first and then you try to fit in. Sometimes it works, but most of the time it doesn't work. So it is better that if you have a guideline from the very beginning, before you embark on the project, and know the suitability or what we call it probably feasibility, whether that will encompass all the P5 element or not. Yeah, I think with that, I surpassed 2 minutes 30 seconds of my time. So I think next, I think that's the end of my presentation. Yeah, that's the end of my presentation. So I'm open up for any question, and if anybody want further clarification on this, you can contact me. There is my email there. There is my mobile number, or even you can chat with this organizer for this. I will later on, I will leave my contact number in the chat box so that everybody can probably we can have a quick chat at any given time if there is an opportunity, because we are really hoping that this initiative will work, and in turn it will help many people. Thank you so much for the time given for me to share what is happening in our work. Thank you so much. Over to you, Fazlin.
Thank you, Dr. Husran. Thank you very much. Okay. Amazing. Look. So yes, so I think we better move on to the next speaker. Yeah. Our next speaker is Mr. Isha Omar. He has 35 years of professional experience. We're about 16 years in manufacturing and 19 years servicing industry. The expertise in business process, quality excellence, and sustainable management. Now, he started his skill in international level leadership and advisory in the area of quality, competency, and capability for business process excellence management. He led the Motorola's Worldwide Manufacturing Center of Excellence as a MCOE champion between the year 1988 to 2001 for 3 different technology clusters. His key role was to drive the Motorola's branded business excellence model, Six Sigma's qualities, philosophies, vision, and mission across the Motorola semiconductors. So we are very known that manufacturing, we are always into Six Sigma for continuous improvement. So let's welcome Mr. Isha Omar. Thank you. And he will speak on food integrated sustainability hub. Yeah, thank you. Isha.
Assalamualaikum. Salam sejahtera, Puan Fazlin. So I cannot go in my materials now.
Okay, yes, please.
Okay, let me share first. Okay. Can it be seen?
Very good. Yes, very clear. Okay. Very clear. Okay.
All right. So I have to look at first. Where is that? Okay. Sekejap.
I think there's a lot of slides that's...
Yeah, that's why I want to remove it.
Okay. Okay.
Ini pun UPM ni ada. Ada UPM ni. You come out, send it to me then. Cannot open. Hello? Cannot open it.
Let me see. Actually all panelists, you should how I want to share. You share, not that one, the green one, the share screen.
I know, but I can open this. Okay, jap ah. Okay, I will share. Share again.
Okay. Macam mana? Kenapa tak boleh buka? Okay.
Can be seen?
Yes, can.
Alright.
Yes, can. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
You can use the apa ni? At your view, so that's a view shared.
Okay. View shared ah. View shared. I'm not sure how.
No, sorry, view screen. Presentation screen tu view tu.
Mana dia?
Kat atas. Nampak tak view tu?
View.
The top bar, warna brown tu, ada view kan? Ya.
Got some problem. Okay, tak apa. So, Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera and a very good evening to all panelists and as well as the participant. And most of all is Puan Fazlin who hosts today's event. And we wish that Dr. No will be recovering soon and we can see her online, right? So my sharing today actually basically is just title of the jellyfish model that is part of the sustainable projects of the food agrobio economy, right? So before we go for that, the actual title is the jellyfish model, the sustainable development and shared economy prosperity movement of agrobio food industry or community in Jerantuk, Pahang, where I'm located at my kampung, right? So basically, as Puan Fazlin already shared my background, so I don't need for me to explain again. But basically, I'm from electrical engineer to become a agriculture engineer now. And I was really, latest one, I was certified as a agriculture food and safety warehouse standards certified trainers by the APO as a productivity organization in a station in Japan. So this is my latest professional certificate related and on the as a professional, but this one is more or less is more on the agriculture industry and food industry. So basically, I just want to share my my Q charter. I'm setting up this company by the mission of drive the national transformation agenda at the industry as well as the society level for the productivity, innovation, quality, capability, and capacity building, uplifting, sustainable, environment caring, shared economy, and wealth with community and also with these people beyond Malaysia, and also the collaboration for excellence. This is very important for us to excel further. And as far as the industry is concerned, so there are several industry or several sectors that I am supporting way back in 2000 when I started by do my own, but collaborating with several agencies like SIRIM, University Malaya, UITM, and so forth. And this is a continuing until now, but my 10 years ago, I'm focusing more on agri-food industry. And that is opportunity because the key demand or the challenges I found is we still have the issue related to the sustainable level or self-sustainable on the food security, food quality related to halal and safety, and low productivity as mentioned by, written by MPC and also the Department of Statistics. We can see that this is still high area for improvement as far as productivity is concerned for the agro-bio industry. And also we need to enhance, there is opportunity to share wealth among the people in the kampung or within the communities. And also by having this agro food, because most of the people tend not to go to the agriculture industry. So how to make it a magnet over that area? It must be a certain thing that need to be attract the young people especially, and to go to this environment, to go to this arena of bio or agriculture industry, particularly go to the ground and doing the pegang cangkul. Now we still have to pegang cangkul, but what kind of cangkul need to pegang? Okay. So, and also by having that, we need to also educate our people regarding the caring of the environment. So for that, I was engaged by various for national services actually. And the latest one was with the Teraju Yayasan Kemakmuran Bersama 2020 punya goal for the Bumi Putra Agenda and for the key economic growth area lab. And we do some proposal of those things, and I will share one of it later. And RMK 12, I also was involved for call for in and the brainstorming how to transform this RMK, I mean the agriculture industry to much more better and compared to other countries. And also the group capability specialist, and just based on my knowledge on military environment, production of a military, we have very high expectation there. So we need to bring that that kind of expectation to the agri-food and also halal players. And also we do some before in 2017 also do the on the Traju lab as well, but that one it is on the strategic matter. And farmers workshop, I was a chief or leading the workshop or leading the convention with 300 farmers. Some of them are young, some of them are processors, and together with all the agencies under at that time was MOA, and then we come up certain resolution behind it. I come up with that together with all the department heads, and I was awarded as a champion. And also now, by handing that, my aim here is to how to realizing a certain model that people can see as the benchmark. Even though it's not perfect, but at least something that to be benchmark. Be on the quality, be on the process operation, be on innovation. So basically, this is so my mission is this actually for the community is to be competitive, productive, and better quality of life, both public and also the society. And also meaning that my mission is contribute to the sustainable socio-economic transformation of Malaysia and as well as a global economy. That's why some of the findings I already shared with the international community in Asia as well as beyond Asia, termasuklah Russia. Okay, and strategic leadership very important. Strategic leadership, as mentioned by Dr. Roslan just now, leadership very important. But we need a strategic leadership through the knowledge, through the technology, and also drive the community to be part of that transformation. So in order for that, we need the technology knowledge cluster or operational strategy in helping that strategic leadership. So meaning that by end of the day, what are the outcome we want to go? What are the matters we want to become a reality? The impact to the project as well. So my strategic focus it will be on the capacity building, business innovation, technology transfer. We need to take the already best practice, best innovation. Does not need to reinvent the wheel. And also we need to develop the community toward innovation community, so they can improve the process, they can improve the product, they can improve the thinking, most important part. And also by having good relationship with the inventors, the other inventors locally and also abroad. And by end of the day, we also need to make sure they are commercialization. So we see this did some effort to commercialize some of their product. Okay, and I did for the past 15 years, I did studies what are the model required. Based on my experience, I come up with this model MAIQCS, meaning that we need to manage, we need to advancement, we need to go for inclusivity as well as internalization. But make sure we have the KPI, quality, capability, capacity, competency, and caring culture as well as sustainable. So this is what we call it a maturity model with the IBE. IBE means we need to have a business excellence model along the line of what we executing the business or executing the community development. So business excellence, they have the 7 pillars of excellence. There is criteria behind it, but we add it with Islamic value where we need ukhuwah, we need some entrusted each others, but having certain good relationship. There is already have an international, but Islamic value like a financial Islamic model, there is some certain additional matters that need to be added in through the Islamic value. All right. So in order to do that, but we need to see what are it take end of the day So I come up with this with the integrated management model. We come up with the square it is all the necessities component to drive the company, to drive the society through MAI. Each stage there has a certain system standard or system best practice to be implemented in order for them to have the come out resulting with quality excellence, be on the people, be on the process, be on the product, be on the services, be on the I call it technology, as well as the community that they are encompassed on or they are surrounding with. So this is the model that I come up with. This is a one by one need to be addressed. So this is I already did for multinational, but to go to down to the agriculture need to certain criteria or need certain standard, which one that is applicable for them. Okay. So on order to that, so executing the innovation, I call it a business innovation transformation for excellence model. This is each product or each technology there is advanced product quality planning. It is stage from project planning, project assessment until the end of the day it meets the need that needs of the product to be realized. So be on the technology. You will see that the pictures that is a reality product that I developed for guiding the company realizing those biometric robotic system and also the herbs as well as the product halal product and also the vision technology, some of it. All right. So this is some of my collaborators, but this one focus on agribio or bio agriculture. So this is most of them are government agency, be in the Kuala Lumpur or be in Malaysia as well, particularly in the Pahang area. So after all, this is just part of my collaborator. And this is some of my client on the all various sector. This is most of the time is the last, within 2000 until 2010. That this is my pool of client, for example. And Tabo Haji, Araji Bank is under the banner of finance, Petronas under the banner of oil and gas, and also Top Glass. When they come up with a new strategy to transform the company, they call me for the under the group design group. So this is just a summary of what I'm doing on my charter, on my queue. My aim is to drive capacity building and capability building through the process management from start to end of the games. From that model, so that's why I go back, I come up or create this jellyfish model actually is for my kampung people. I can do it in Kelantan, my wife kampung. I can do it in Langkawi. I have clients there. But it is a certain opportunity that I want to create there, also to share there. Most important part, I share my knowledge and also at the same time I'm learning. So my vision is somehow to be a global model. At that time, most important part is productivity level, the certain numbers. And also we need to smart how. By end of the day, it's smart. How to smart is have the specific, measurable, attainable, result-oriented, and technology-oriented, and also time-based. So this is must be smart beside the smart initiative and smart technologies. All right, resilient meaning that we need to make sure they are capable, resilient, and any macam mana pun they can adjust accordingly. So much like a COVID. Walaupun the COVID they have some problem or cannot transport the ikan or the fruit or the sayuran, so they have to adjust how to go about it. And also the sustainable meaning that they have, one is sustainable the segi business activity, but at the same time sustainable to the environment. Okay, and for this case we are focusing on food agrobio because majority of people in Pahang or Jerantuk there is the agro-based industry. And also the society, ketua kampung, tok penghulu, UIB pun are also talking about this kind of economic sector. But with the excellence value that we need to come up with the excellent value on one of it, shared economy and prosperity in practice as what drive by 5P. But at that time, I don't even know what is 5P because we already learned about 5P or when I come out, when we more than 5P actually, we are talking about product, process, people, and then this is kind of things, right? And the prosperity and also the profit. So this is what I want to go. Actually, at that time we already had finished phase 1, meaning that from 2012 to 2015. Then we go for 2017 to 2020, and then now we are moving toward phase 3, 2021 to 2025, and beyond that. All right, so we set this strategic mission and action, meaning that so by end of the day, to realize the JFH Group as a capable and reliable source of food produce and solution as well know-how, meaning that we are want to share the knowledge. That's what we are doing today. And also we did share with the Gambia, we did share with the Russia, we did share with the Tunisia, we did share with this when SASNET organized what they call it event a few years ago, and Kazakhstan group, and also Korean come down to Jerantut, come to my house, come to my office, and we bring them to Jerantut how to observe our activity there. To mean that we economic sector for Malaysia, in Malaysia, ASEAN, and better still beyond ASEAN is good for the world. And to adopt the strategic business excellent framework with Islamic value criteria, and later I will explain a bit, aligned to sustainable development goal, meaning that with that value, with that business excellence, we need to align to the what is really needs. That's why the Malaysian agenda or Malaysian vision 2030 is also aligned to the sustainable development goal as we need. To adopt the quality standard, best practice or model for business sustainable continuous growth. We need, as we mentioned, we need continuous growth. Like myself, previously I was just focused on with partners with the agencies or universities. Now I create my own model, then we can share that model with back to the agencies such as MPC. And I also to be creative. So I want to come out more the environment that to be a creative, innovative, agile in rising to the challenge of this kind of dynamic business environment. So as you know, agriculture or food industry, yes, its demand high, but the expectation also high. But now last time the Europe did not lenient certain on the fishery. Now they are very critical on the fishery as you want to export to the EU countries. So there is a certain standard, but we need to adjust, because I did use to make or to develop a budget organic mix with a budget for Australia market for one of the customer in Meru. So we need to study reverse engineering whatsoever that adjusted accordingly. There is expectation, there is a need for change. So this is the need. So but in the principle, we drive JFIS with certain principle. First is ukhuwah or unity, collaboration. Next one is the quality leadership. We have to make sure we study what the needs. Yes, we are talking about the kampung people. Alhamdulillah, they are able to use to it and start thinking about it. And also, but not all can be done, but there is a certain people can do it and execute it as what we have did. Later I can share some of the faces there. All right, and also we need ilmu, knowledge that to enhance our capability, enhance our innovation, enhance our linkages. Because the more ilmu, then the better, inshallah. Okay, and also we need we as inventor, not follower. So we come up with a try and error, innovate and try and what is this new thing. That's why we have also orang kampung, my people are able to innovative and create their own innovation. All right, and the branding, we can come up with the branding. So that's why I come up with, way back in the 2012, I come up with this model and JFIS as a model of brand. And when we come back, so I told them, told the Jabatan Perikanan, told Ketua Kampung, told the orang-orang kampung, and also Majlis Daerah, this is our brand. Not my brand, not is our brand, but it's our community brand. But you use it. That's why one of the company, one of the community members, they use JFIS Enterprise. I love it because why? Most important part is we want to uphill the KPI. KPI-nya apa? Is the sustainable and also innovative and also halal hub there. I mean this is the why we want also the excellent, and also we are be able to come up with our own model. Other people can follow. As what Alhamdulillah SASNET being awarded as a project of the year, and also MPC award us with the benchmarking or best practices project for the 2019, and a few more awarded. So this So what happened? Okay, this is just introduction, our principle and also our vision. Now the process of executing it. So we are having now, we are in the phase 4, meaning that from 2 to 23, 2030. In another 10 years, but there is a series of action that already presented to Teraju, present to Sepadu, and also present to my people back in Jerantut. We are making what need to be done the next 10 years. Even some of them already executed it, some of us already executed it. But now we go back down, we are actually, in a phase 1 or JFish 1.0, we call it, and the Jerantut Ferry Ikan Sangga, suci, segar, selamat, halal hub. This is the hub that we are creating it. When the focus group, we cannot just go down the whole community, but we have to have a focus. That's why we are focusing certain. After I will share what are the things, and then we move forward for the Jerantut fishery and food, meaning just focus on fishery, but it's a beyond a more bigger scope, meaning that the whole district. If that one, the first one is just on the kampung base. Next one, we go for JFish 3.0. I got the challenge from Ministry and MPC. What happened? Are you covered also food industry or different sector of agriculture? Yes, but unofficially, yes. But now they told me that let's do it officially. That's why I'm proposing a model, Islamic Business Excellence plus My Gap. So at that time, we focus on the group and JFish 3.0 for the both agriculture, I mean the crop, fishery, what do you call it, veterinary of livestock, and herbs, and also the bio resources like a wallet, and also the kelulut apa ni, bees. All right. So the next one, we already completed that vision, our mission from 1.0 to 3.0. Actually, focus group completed for focus group, but not yet to hold. So now our job is to ensure those are people will be able to have the opportunity to follow this model until 3.0. So they no need to reinvent, just follow what we have done, and also we already documented, and also MPC already upload into the best practices for portal. Then my people there can see as well, and others people as well. And now we are moving to JFish 4.0, right? Where the Jerantut Smart Farm Valley, meaning that we want to come up with all the focus group members already ready for that. We want to have a center of excellence where we can using as the model for others to enhance with the new technology as what drive by national, that is part of the national agenda for agriculture. Without leftover, those are still in the process of maturity level M or not even M. Now we go for advancement stage. 4.0 is advanced stage. So this is just illustration about center of excellence, and also J.3, 2.0 and 1.0, where this is explained already. And you can read that this is my write-up into the paper uploaded by MPC, where I told them my paper mindset is need to be done, need to be set for grow and also to ukhuwah, because that's where we have problem. If you have good mindset, we have the whatever system, whatever methodology, whatever tool is will be as well as good leadership. Those tools, those systems, those methodology, it can be adopted easily. If you don't have good mindset with a strategic business excellence, and also with this good leadership under the business excellence, there is totally about leadership. What are the measures? What are the criteria to be a good leadership? I can learn more as what Dr. Share just now. This is some book can be learned and also can read to further enhance. So this just to show you we have a food beverage, we have agriculture, fishery, veterinary and also vegetable and fruit, and also we already have the farmers, we already have usahawan that cover this line. So this is opportunity for others also to benchmark as well as to collaborate with my people back in Jerantut. All right, be on fishery. In fact, I did discuss with Datin Samada where you may go for omega-3, but yet to finalize. When I got check with my people there, there's some problem on the quality of water. I need to check back again, but we need to do some adjustment whatsoever. But this is the this is the need to have the framework how to go about it. Meaning that, but we have the platform there, and jellyfish now. That's now just overall. My focus now just focus on. I want to focus on fishery. Now it's already 5:55. All right, 5:45. So now I just want to jellyfish fishery community mean that when I go back kampung, way back in the 2011, I do some assessment, I do some check, I do some what are those opportunity untapped and as well lacking as far as the business in Jerantut. They have a lot of business. In fact, they are survivor. They are good survival. But what are enhancement? So as a orang kampung kat situ, I think maybe I can do something to assist them or learn as well from them. And Alhamdulillah, I got some people that are committed to do that. And most of them are my saudara. But okay, so it means that I come up with this first is the starting of planning. But after assessing, we do planning. Then baru kita start executing to the certain group of people. 30 first, then we go down and narrow down. And a good number 30, but after that we go down, and then we have a 10, the best one. Okay, so by having that, in 2006, we more or less, my team is selected group, one of it a corporation, one either enterprise. They already go to the M stage, meaning that they already certified by good agriculture practice. They are pilot, 2 person or 2 organisasi pilot. One is from corporation, one is from family companies. All right, and that we are sharing with the community there and also community in Kuala Lumpur with MPC and DOA, MOA, and also whenever they have got training opportunity, and I will share these things. And this is the next one. By having that, then we move further together with the Jabatan Perikanan Jerantut and Majlis Daerah and also Jabatan Saliran, because those are key members, are key things. Key people need to support me in order to realize this mission to be a jellyfish model, to be as a national model. Right? So we set up this vision. Jadi pembekal walaupun tak habis, tak clear lagi, pembekal dunia ataupun supplies of agriculture produce, technology and knowledge, we share the knowledge. If not all, we already did some sharing in Laos to all the 9 ASEAN company, Asia, under the banner of Asia Productivity Organization. We share what we have done and also our proposal how to enhance, how to overcome some of the countries, some of the members of countries have difficulties. Then I share my experience over that matters, especially on the good agriculture practice for aquaculture or fishery sectors. And then we come out that we now want to be a berwibawa or reliable and capable of producer for the aquaculture produce. And also we want to be a model. This is a this statement or this vision was right up in 2011 and shared with the KSU MOA before, and also we shared within our community in Jerantut. This is our own vision. Okay, so this is where the jellyfish or come up with this thing, and they will list out what are the opportunity inside the fishery industry, business innovation, solution outreach, transformation agenda or excellence. But this is all those things are, we list it out and identify the opportunity, but we go down which one to be prioritized. So that's why we prioritize to enhance the cage operation and make sure we have a good sales rather than doing everything at one go. So we focus on that. At the same time, we want to focus on good agriculture practice certification and practice as well as halal product. Whatever product, make sure it's halal based process and operation. So, okay. So that's an introduction about jellyfish, how the model. And now this is my way of presenting, and it linked to the P5, what's P6 whatsoever. But this is what I have learned, and this is what the project management I come up with when I start this, and then train my people and adjust with my people down there. Place or focus area where to be done. Adakah Jalan Tut, dua Jalan Tut, I mentioned, but and then I decide it should be the places that everybody know, well known. Is Jalan Tut Ferry. Way back before Merdeka pun, people already know about Jalan Tut Ferry, capability kat sana, a certain area di sana, dan juga people involvement. So they mean when using that well known name, brand name, and also the reason is because that group is already one of the highest numbers of farmers on that area. Okay, and also the group there easier to handle, easier to manage, and also they shows the opportunity of improvement. They are willing to improve. And that means the most important part is the place. So decided the focus place. Why is the right place? Why I selected it? So we have some criteria that later whoever interested. Even I did that for Taiwan. For Perak before. I did for the Selangor before. This is whatever it is, we need to understand the right place, the time, the right place that is right, suitable for the certain project, certain activities. Not all certain, because there are several 5M. You need to make sure plus 1E. So that is criteria. 1M, 1, 2M, MMM, and plus EE, environment, also the support. And okay, next one, that on the place. After that, who to run, who to execute, who to support us to this executing this modern jellyfish brand. So I come up with this, have to take some time for me. Yes, I can handle the farmers. Then I had to talk to everybody in my community, right from the DO until to the ketua kampung, even my friends, experts here in Kuala Lumpur, termasuklah Dr. Asnah, is member of SASNET. Okay, so this is we are trying to figure out the best way how to manage this project. It must be have people resources. Okay, one is strategic. One have to have also leader that know how, know easy man, not important much, but know how to execute that. That's why I lantik one of them. Memang usahawan ketegak yang dah lama sekolah habis terus buat projek ikan, dan is the saudara Azman, also supported by Abang Mazlan, Haji Mazlan, the top ketua kampung of one of the kampung, ketua kampung at that time. After that, he come out with the koperasi. And now it's one of the koperasi, top koperasi in Malaysia as far as aquaculture or fishery is concerned. And now they are starting new project. Later I will share that. All right. So this and then after that we come group also the processors, pembeli the ikan tu, and also the processors, the pembeli, and then the restaurant. This is the here where we are. Okay. And also now we also come manage, engage with the ketua kampung around that, also the community leader there. We want them to be part of the business activity or part of the community activity, right? So this is the koperasi members with me, and also this former Pahang punya pengarah Jabatan Perikanan, but now at that time when I take this photo, we doing a promosi on the MyGap. He's already in Putrajaya, all right? So and also his staff on the driving this biosecurity for the fishery. And we go for the next one. We are talking about product. What product or what process to be done? So what happened? We are taking the whole set of fishery, right from hatchery, operation, sangkar, and also certain process of making byproduct or processed food. So along the line, we are figure out with the members who inside the business. We are doing some assessment. They assist them, and they are doing some. And then with the Jabatan Perikanan Jalan Tut, we quite committed on this driving this good agriculture practice, and other agency like Risda, like satu daerah satu product group, and also Mara, they are going together how to assist this entrepreneur to make sure they are having certain standard and also certain best practices. So this is the product we are talking about, fishery and also the sub processes of that, right? So kalau you see, this is the fish fingerling, this is the operation of production of patin and also tilapia, and also this is processed food, pangan tempoyak ataupun gulai tempoyak. Okay, and also fillet ni is for making the what do you call it, kerupuk. Now, what next is that once we identify the product, as this is a need to teach them or to guide them on the how to go about it. Okay, meaning that we need to see what are the process now. So meaning that aim to managing this process, managing the system by having certain standard. So this aim. So either go for good agriculture practice, go for halal, or go for lean Toyota system or certain. But we haven't go for XO, but lean management we did some for veterinary group ataupun livestock group. So this is M. We are focusing on M before we go for capability enhancement of by advancement, be on the capacity, be on dia orang punya keluaran on the extra product ataupun produk-produk berbagai. So let's focus on certain product and also certain capability. Then from there you learn, you document, and also you can execute better over a time. So now this is the maturity model that I come MAI with QCS. QCS is KPI, quality, capability, capacity, and competency, and sustainable as well as caring culture. With the IBE mean business excellence too, we have certain measures on leadership, on the process, on the output, on the customer experience, and also on the leadership. And this is a criteria that we measured. And not only me, and MPC people also come down to Jerantut to have assess it before and after the project. All right, then we know what the status of that. All right. This is the model they are creating it, but complement with the existing model and business excellence, and also the some other maturity model that we have. But I come with, that's why my company is MAIQ, right? And CS. My Q is my model of the company. All right. And from there, we can see the outcome. We expected the outcome. That mean productivity, sustainable ataupun profit. P juga kan. So outcome is productivity and also sustainable. You can see one of this is I'm sure Tuan Haji Mazlan around today, but this is data. I already mentioned about him to join. He got some time. All right. So this is data from Koperasi Tunas Lada, where it started with slow, then with the convincing power, and also with the commitment, as well as the certain SOP or restarting. Now they start going up and ways with the 120 tons per year, meaning that 1 tons per month. All right. So with certain numbers of cages and also certain numbers of people, increasing job as well. By having this, if not last time this one, Tuan Haji Mazlan alone or maybe with his anak to run this. But now he can afford to hire people, but still within the community members, ahli koperasi to be work for the koperasi to run the show. So this is how the beauty, we call it a productivity, sustainable, also shared economy. So that's why this is the model or the map or arts map is created by me, and then I ask my artist in former gila-gila arts, buku gila-gila punya artist, and he stay in Jerantut as well, Mr. Azhar. Then I come, I want Jeffish to have a map by itself, and from there we keep on adding who are the partners as well as the seem to be partner or supporting our effort for this JFIS model. Alhamdulillah, there are several plants. That's why we have waterfronts there. We have all the roads to be upgraded by the Kementerian Luar Bandar with the effort, with the focus by Majlis Daerah Jerantut, JKR, Jabatan Saliran. So at least we have some form of collaboration, understanding among the community members there. So this is just a make it bigger. This is my people. This is DO handling the tanaman. This is DO handling the community. This is Proksha from expert ikan, and Alia and Raimi who are expert or the people run show in the Jerantut. Then this is Jason C now in China. This is lecturers for college community. These are people in the fishery operation production. This is a people in the restaurant or services related that demand for product from sungai. And also this is Raza or Azza Gallery, Salahuddin making a keropok and his people. And Husna is koperasi sekolah menengah now already pension. At that time he's not yet pension. Now is a community help my ecotourism, aquatourism there. He will visit, he bring people from over Malaysia, go to his sekolah, stay there, and then go to our farm or go to our certain hostel or hotel that collaborating with us. And this is a list of ketua-ketua kampung and also the community members. And last or not least, the bawah tu adalah my team of expert that is I need to bawa reference or there's some advice. And this is just a pictures of people who committed that until to the stage of they are really strong men, and that is as far as JFS is concerned. And what is also for them, not for me, just a planners and all the executor, they are the educators. That's why by having that, we are able to comply to certain standard, get good agriculture practice increasing. We call it a processed food for the mesti, Kementerian Kesihatan, also the halal. This is quite some time numbers, but I not yet to update. But it's that's most important part I want to show you. The commitment shows a result. So sure there is an improvement. Then people come to JFIS, they are know that this is our standard-based community, inshallah. And also compliant to certain requirements. So they had got some problem initially, but after my psychology, my turn, they also registered with the DOI, registered with Jabatan Tanah, registered with Jabatan Saliran, and as well as registered with SSM, because we wanted them to be a legal entity so that whenever improvement, some fund, and maybe we can align. If not, it's difficult for us, especially when these Geranto are prompt to banjir related. So if it's not registered, then how are we going to confirm you have how many cages, how fish inside these cages? It's difficult to verify. So by regulatory local authority compliance, then alhamdulillah they will be able to gain some benefit from the both assistance as well as insurance, group insurance. Okay. For koperasi. All right, so this is the most important part also. By having that, they sharing the knowledge, how to qualify, how to certify along the line. Okay, and we have many more to go, but alhamdulillah, we are jabatan are handling it, but we are planning to go more and more. And on the productive side, okay, you can see here. And this is on the koperasi, the left hand side, koperasi Tuna Selaja Jerantut is one of the, today they are also come up with the making it already ready with hatchery and also already fit in with, already production on. Later I show the picture. Just now, Tuan Haji Mazlan shared with me the photo and the video, but video cannot share. And enterprise, this is one company, but it's a family-based company. They have 8 members of family, anak, adik-adik dan kakak, abang, and then Azman as the head, and they come up with that. They slowly and surely they're meeting certain standard, they're increasing the capability, and this group of people also become the reference. Why? Because they are able to become the center of collection and also sale. So meaning that whatever yang few hundred or beberapa puluh pengusaha tu can refer to him and or ada Haji Mazlan, because they able to assist them to market their product, because these of people they already have the market sense, post a supermarket or in KL or whatsoever. So I doing the promotion to sharing with here people and others. All right. So this is alhamdulillah, this is some infrastructure facilities and the resources that we have. We have this is a self-made sangka. Everybody are making themselves by themselves, but by the train of Azman train the college community people, and those people we have the good resources untuk making the right case, right design. Because when I back home, back kampung, I come up with standard design. So because from there we can expected what it will be the proper output. Okay, and also we have the waterfront, we have the improved jetty, and also we have the good lab on facilities for new people, anak-anak muda come and learn about aquaculture to be a certified person. 1 year kind of program with also food processing. So this is the transformation of Sangka cages, and yet to I share this is just will be integrated with automation. All right, in the year 20 and 21 and onward, we are waiting for the certain fund to and also technology collaborator. Okay, so this is some of the own make smoking machine and as well as fish cages, and this is the food and processed product that we are producing. And one of the beautified one of it is a kerbok, and as well as the fish ball from patin, and also this classic food we call it a gulai rong, and it's the only main meat can get from Hulu Tembeling. And this is Mr. Azman and his wife, and dealing on the very everyday few hundred of ikan will be sell along the road. This is a young man handling this. He has the restaurant in Jerantut as well as in Kalang in the Batu Cave sana. Alright. So this is the fishery community. This is what's the resultnya, what the hasilnya, and also we are going to move further, inshallah. Okay, and now just to share with you on the crop side, this is very simple, very short. We have this is four of maybe beberapa puluh usahawan, but this group of people yang antara yang sudah disertified by using good agriculture practice as well apply the business excellence model, when they are monitoring their own progress. They are monitoring where they want to go in, when to go in. Now, like this, Mr. Fikri, now he already have from the 1 acre, now it's already 11 acre within 3 years, 2.5 years. 2018 to 2020, 2.5 years. All right. So, and also he has able to train others, and then that's why we have a program train others. So they train his kampung people. Now the kampung people can produce chili 1 ton per harvest or 1 ton per cycle. Kak Salma. So this is some of the beauty part is when come up with the collaboration, we have certain understanding among the people, and also certain things that is sharing is caring. So this is my list of farmers yang I be able to list out. We have a vegetable, chili, banana, sugarcane, corn, lime, MD2, durian, coconut, and also we have 10 people farming vanilla with the Datuk Nazlan, our YB also start farming his one in his kampung for his family in kampung. And also we start have a grape, strawberry, herbs, that especially grape and strawberry, lowland strawberry, that we able to, we have 10 varieties of grapes that one focused by one person. And this is the beauty part is my purpose that inshallah they be able to focus certain thing, and then they share what with others and other things, right? So this is crop. I did not share on the veterina because the time short. 5 minutes I will share this one. Jellyfish Momoti, we continue share whatever we knowledge, then this is very important. The highest level we share with the Tuanku way back in the 2019 sebenarnya, and during Hari Raya time. And this is level, so also we share the progress and the needs help needed from the agency, and that's why this jabatan, this is Teraju, Dato' Osni at that time, and then this is Echo all the way from Terengganu come down here. He want to know what's going on in Jerantut, and then I share with him. So, but unfortunately, it's no more ESCO because a change of government. Anyway, we are going to go back to the new government, see what happening, what can be done as far as community is concerned. And also the Traju as a brainstorm, and also UPM call us and then go down. One of my mission is to standardize or certify our agriculture, aquatourism, agritourism to be have a certain level of standard than the best practices. So they have that certain standard. So that's why I need UPM to come down and hope they will be able to do it in after COVID lah. All right. So we also get media to share what our knowledge. Example, MPC going into the e publication. Asro Awani, half an hour giving my time like this one to share what just on how I transform the ikan sangkar. And CV3 Ajra go down and see from from Jerantuk sampai Ulu Temeling, and from my kampung sampai Ulu Temeling they search, and also they do some searching apa ni, research, and also document it out. UKM also do the same thing, and also Sina, and also this is some of media helping us just to get my people to be motivated through sharing on the media, and also pressure as well, right? And investment technology group, so there we are looking out for more and more people. Recently last year I bring out a more fast group of people to come down to Jerantuk while makan durian, the same time go and fetch ikan sungai, tapi the same time see by themselves the one that we do, where hopefully they will be able to support our people there for the investment, and many more to come. All right, inshallah. So we do sharing, and also the black in color we do share and train, but the blue in color yet to do something. But one of it is I put here is the Datin Samada atau Tuah Tani recently, and they were quite interested on how to collaborate among us. Okay, we did share almost all the state, and also through our waterfront festival back to 06. When we graduate, some of us already have certain standard, be on crop, be on the fishery, and then we come out, we have a waterfront that my people, the Jiran, to be able to display the product, share the exciting thing together with the community there, and was appreciated by our ESCO, Tourism ESCO, right? Not the Pertanian ESCO, because I want to also encourage on the tourism matters. All right, so this is my people, and also this is also shared beyond Terantut. This is Kuala Lumpur one. So this is what we share. Okay, and a few more seconds. So this is sharing, but objective is three things: to make people excited to buy our product, and also order. Alhamdulillah, they start increasing. Kuala Lumpur people or other state. Next one is they know the Jerantut, not by patent, but by the brand. Okay. Next one, how we can share, and also looking for partners, be on the technology partner or making the product or process the business together, be in the Jerantut or beyond Jerantut. Like this one, we are meeting with the koperasi di Ipoh. Okay, koperasi in Ipoh. Now this one we promote in Sekolah Kota Damansara, close my house, and the Sekolah Kebangsaan we bring the specialized product is a kepok patin and berbola ikan. This one combinator, so same thing we are more promoting there. So this is what we have done, and also encourage the jazz speech is not that fantastic one, but it just has a certain vision, and also strategic action. By the end of the day, we want a sustainable, innovative, on creative there, as well as the sharing economy. So kalau kita dengan JFP versus Sustainable Development Goal 17 tu, at that time we don't have any, but I try to adjust lah, because but we already set certain thing. This is our goal. One is our goal is to, most of the people involved in my project was I select is a B40 people. If that time was the income only 2,000, now you can ask them, the income can even reach 6,000 to 7,000 or even 10,000 per week, per month. So this is significant. Why? They are behind reason it, increasing capacity, increasing product portfolio, and also zero hunger. Definitely, they don't. Alhamdulillah, certainly whoever embark in that project is hardly them to be hungers lah, right? Unless they are really don't want to do. Okay, quality of education, like because we know certain level, their people are certain level education, so we have to integrate, we have to add in values. It's not necessary to be formal, informal knowledge that I share and our people share, Mara share, Jabatan Perikanan share, even certain lain, we come up with the activity that they come and learn new knowledge. That's why I bring the program from KL to Kuala Jerantut, and the people down there can be able to work together to execute the project. Like example, it's a training program. Okay, so clean water, make sure as we involve agriculture, one day the water will go down to the river and then go down to water source and also the either sungai ataupun groundwater, and we have to make sure they are educated, they are well caring. That's why we want them to go for good agriculture practice, because those are one of the criteria is to make sure they have good water consumption and also good ensure the quality of water or source of the water is not affected by the activities. Okay, and because some of them they use for uh, plant, and some of them use for their livestock, some of them use for their own usage. And also this is we call it diesel workers and economic growth. Definitely, as you say, we are work toward that, and alhamdulillah they are showing that improvement and also innovation, and also we not make sure you have the responsible consumption of production, meaning that we not cannot be wastage. Then I mean as we do, that's why we want them to use lean management. When using this management, they can properly manage. Halal also can properly manage. Only halal product is not be wasted. Halal product must be a halal one, and also when it comes to lean management, they are really focused on the cost effective and also good management practices. And also this one on the call it the climate change, also whatever we do in the agriculture, particularly lembu or yang menyebabkan najis-najis itu akan membuatkan very bad toward environment. So we need to proper. That's why get good agriculture practice. We tell you how to make sure those wastes are not going to the water catchment, but yet you can use it for organic baja whatsoever. So similarly, when you deal with the sungai ikan, make sure you don't create another problem to the underground, under the water. That's why we fight hard. And alhamdulillah, our YB Jazlan that time is very work hard for make sure the project ikan setijen tu tidak berlaku di Jerantut. If not, maybe some problem beyond the problem with the unacceptable kind of fish species. Besides, make sure we have very good control on the alam sekitar lah. Okay, so this is just my share about the linkages between SDG and also the jellyfish model we are working on. I mean, Dr. No may have some more things. The reason why he gives certain credit jellyfish toward the SDG. Okay, so now finish on the jellyfish part 1, part 2. Now also part 3 is covered also. Now we go just short on the part 4 or jellyfish 4.0 21-22. What we want to do? We want looking for fishery valley and center excellence. We have all the necessities, equipment, facilities that we can get. We can go have this, can blur this ikan kelah high value as well high demand product. Okay, with a certain strategic plan. And also we already shared this with the Teraju and also SP Sepadu under the Ministry of tugas-tugas khas, and we are looking for this one. We are looking for investors, the right one. I mean these blue are investors. So we are this number based on that time punya calculation last December. We are talking about total revenue by is about what million? Forgot. Okay, so 400 million with that the complete integrated agriculture, aquaculture farming with high value, high demand, and also and this flow there. Hatchery, grow, harvesting, storage, and also processing. This is where we are looking for, and we already have identified capability improvement together with IoT solution. In fact, we are working out. In fact, Siemens already go down to Jerantut and study the proposal that we conduct. That is what, because Siemens being engaged by MIDA to helping us on that certain area, but unfortunately it cannot go further at a certain reason on the costing matters. Alright, and apapun we are talking about the current state. We want to come up with 3 times of what we have currently in 2020. Then we be able to capture local needs and also Kuala Lumpur, and even we talking about ASEAN's need. But yet your current capability, you only can cover few angle of market only. So as well as I cannot move more product. Okay. So that's why my group inviting investor funders to be part of our business initiative, investing this promoting return of investment, high demand and high value fisheries project across the line from huluan, hiliran dan juga in the process. Any stage of the project you can do it. So we can discuss further. This is what is a real. This is a real one. It's just we this call it a hatchery. Baru masuk anak-anak benih. So this is what we also we looking for operation, increase the capacity of production beyond the cages or the kolam. And also we're looking more and more freshwater fish sanctuary come ecotourism hub. We already have 2 in the Ulu Tembeling. Now we're going to down a bit to another few more to go, and with a small budget. But this is just to share. Just before lunch, my key members Haji Roslan, Haji Mazlan, Koperasi Chairman, share Tunas Raja Project Lada Berhad punya hatchery, and in the certain one area in Ulu Cheka there. So they refurbish back this old farm and now become like a new farm. And inshallah, the few millions per month will be produced from this hatchery for the patin as well as the tilapia. But we also go for high value hatchery or high value species, or like claw, like temole, all those things. But beside this hatchery, there is a government hatchery under the Center of Excellence for Hatchery in Jerantut or in the Ulu Cheka as well, right? So we are also looking for, if not having this, we are going to partner with them to enhance our product and also packaging as well. So last and not least, you are also talking about digitalization, the all process or the stages beyond the quality monitoring, beyond the production data, as well as the marketing link with the current platform of marketing. And also what next fishery community is the on that fishery, we already talked the same thing on the crop. We are talking about the complete change as well. We have certain high value product that integrated on the fast product for sales. So but it's yet for the processes and the production, processing and also marketing. So we are trying to link, because some now we already link with a certain hypermarket or certain agencies or certain PPK, like the PPK Kuala Langat, we call our people are collaborating with them, supply the chili there. But we want, because we also have our own one. We want to expand our farm as well as expand our processing of what they call it, chili bowl atau chili sauce in Jerantut there. So a lot of things need to be done, but one thing for sure, no plan, you ask for no action. All right, so that's why we plan for it. Dengan izin Allah, we will have that. So that is the plan of strategic plan for 2021 until 2020. And also that's to share for the short. This is the picture gambar-gambar antara my champion sustainable champion in making, right? Be on the livestock, be on the crop, some are with name, some of the with picture, and also fishery product, food processing, and also professional services in the agro food sector or industry. Plus this is a kelulut herb bees as well as the queen punya spa and also herbs punya queen, all this thing. This is the wallet, one family, 7 members of the family, both adik-beradik and a sepupu. They are making this project as a community project, and also they design the thing, and also they help orang kampung to have a mini wallet house. So if you go in there, you know, at least now we're talking about, I told them it should be go for everybody now, everybody can have a wallet house instead of 30,000, 100,000. Now we can go down to 25,000. Then orang kampung can go down, can do it, insyaAllah. And with the collaboration of all the people there, they can come up with a volume of wallet ataupun edible bird nest. This is where the collaboration within the community and beyond the community kampung. Alright, now we are focusing the whole district, but still maintain certain group. By now we are growing numbers of members inside the group. Okay, so as a conclusion, my 8 years of challenging but interesting task, our community as well the members inside that in our group, alhamdulillah we got the attention and recognition in Malaysia and international. At least they said, Turkey said, Russia said, why when you can come and share this matter, right? And the very best moment I can present with my people, I bring to Kuala Lumpur, some of them be able to meet with the Duli Yang Maha Yang di-Pertuan Agong and share our product and also model. And also thank you Sasnet for recognizing us, for awarding the JFIT as a project of the year, as well as to MPC because national best practices in agro industry way back in 2019, and also business improvement model to be executed under MK11. This is my end of the story. In any case and question, maybe you can email me. But for more information, you can further go for way up of MPC or wayup.com or Bond MPC. There you can more, or just Google Asra Awani Pagi Transformasi Ikan Sanggar Jerantut. There will be my speech another half an hour there, and also my Q punya website. There's some link about that. Okay. So Puan Fazlin,
yeah.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Terima kasih. Thank you very much, Aisha Umar. You have really looked into it lah. The process side, the whole model is there. I really can see that you're going to bring it to the next level lah, insyaAllah, yeah?
InsyaAllah, yeah.
InsyaAllah. So I'm very proud lah that you are bringing the fishermen also together to bring it to that level. So that's something we'll be proud about.
So not only now, it's not only fishermen, also the other crop farmers, durian musangking, we have 10 acre musangking there, 20 acres, and
yeah,
the community there.
Yeah,
also the agencies, PAMA, jabatan-jabatan semua.
Yeah.
And now I'm looking and waiting for Susnet to be there.
InsyaAllah.
Susnet team to be there. Alright? Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah.
So sorry for take your time.
No, it's okay. It's a good sharing. I think if nothing, then thank you very much. I believe we end this session today. Yeah.
Okay.
So I just nak ucapkan terima kasih banyak-banyak. I hope tomorrow afternoon will be better. Yeah. So we pray for her good health. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if nothing else, then we end this session with wabillahi taufiq wa hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum.